Alright. I totally am not doing this right at the start of the session. I'm gonna I've got some crossbow bolts the top line, so go ahead and pause. Go ahead and pause, and I think that's literally it. Ah, no, there's one more set of lines down there. There you go. That is your recap. Now I did the thing that I definitely didn't just do just now.
Okay, cool. And you've done the scrolly bit so that if anybody wants to pause the YouTube video, they could do that.
Yeah, that's the thing I do every time.
Alrighty. So have you all, it looks like Ashley Burris might still be reading the recap.
This one's a little lengthy.
It's a
pretty
little
long.
lengthy.
In the bed.
Every day, somebody wakes up.
Somebody wakes up.
Yep. Child.
I don't think.
I don't.
The picture in the background of your video is of, what is that game called? Stardew Valley?
No, this is a Discord one. That's the Wumpus. That is like the mascot of Discord.
No. Figure it's better than looking at the blurred out background.
Yes.
And it's great when you just suddenly are drowning in the ocean for a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you all caught up, Burris?
No.
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 Once seen that.
You're ethereal.
Boomer, go lay down.
Every day, somebody.
There could have been bloodshed.
Oh, Aiden was not happy with
Oh
the
no,
idea?
Aiden was a total dick.
There wasn't a
Damn.
but
Alright.
The existing cat said no.
There will be blood.
But it was like
That
a
joke's not funny to anybody.
4-week-old bottle-feeding kitten. It was so cute and tiny.
Oh yeah, but if Aiden's not happy about that, that could get real bad real fast.
Yeah.
I meant to follow up earlier, but you did get the updated map I sent you, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
Oh.
The notification.
Oh. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, there was when I went back and I looked at it, I was like, ooh, there's a lot of errors I made. A lot of things that were in the middle of the road that shouldn't be.
So is this the new one or the old one?
I don't. Actually, I think I would be able to tell. I had more trees. I made sure there was nothing blocking the road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there
no,
is
the old
one
one.
or two buildings that are, it's the old one. All right, but there's only, that's all that you really changed was removing a couple of extraneous buildings.
I think I made a few things more clear. I think I did another pass over the roads.
Got it.
And I think I did some more vegetation.
Got it. All right, well, I'll switch it out before we play next time.
Fair enough. Woo.
How we doing there, Burris?
I'm done.
You're done now? Okay. So, in the morning, you have plans for breakfast, the buying of booze, a bathhouse visit, chatting with Baldy if you can find him, and a much anticipated visit to the fighting. Bright and early morning, sunshine comes pouring in the windows of your very comfortable rooms. What are you gonna do?
Apparently, Ross is gonna have a Milligum's deep stout for breakfast.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah, Breakfast of Champions.
Isn't that how you cure hangovers? Just drink more.
Hair of the dog, baby.
Alrighty. You make your way downstairs, and as you do, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from Rasa.
I haven't taken the dice out yet. Hold on. What is my wisdom?
Saving throw or check?
Saving throw.
14. 14. 1 4.
14 plus 3 is... Alrighty, I'll need the same roll from Dusk, please.
Do the long button. Hold on.
And I'm sorry, you confirmed that we do not have a level of exhaustion. It's just
Correct.
Intelligence.
we just dumb.
You
that
just
was-
lost consciousness and intelligence, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Plus 8.
Natural 1
For a 9.
or 9.
You
Cool.
oblivious.
That's what I had.
Well, that's a matter of something else, but if he wants to ask for a perception check at any point during the morning hours, he's welcome to ask.
To ask what?
The wisdom saving throw is about an action that I am taking.
Oh,
if
I
you
know.
would
I
like
know.
to take an action as a
I used to
result
do
of
that.
your,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
you know,
Nope. I will.
Mhm.
Dusk will definitely ask once we convene downstairs. Anybody got any tickles about watchers looking over our shoulder?
just see what your passive. Yeah, your passive is only a 14, so you would want to actively check on a check. Okay. So you all filter down in the morning to the breakfast or to the food area where the lovely lady, whose name suddenly escapes me,
Wengilly?
Wengilly.
Wengilly, greets you. Good morning, good morning. Did y'all have a nice, good, restful sleep? I imagine you two did.
Mm,
It's something like a wool sweater in your mouth. I can take care of that. Give me just a moment. I'll get you some. I'm assuming you'd like a little help this morning.
mm-hmm.
So she's going to immediately pour 2 Milligan's deep stout and turns around and she's got these 2 wooden mugs. And inside you see this deep, dark, chocolatey brown or black substance with a lot of foam on top.
There's no phone, but
Oh no, it's because I spilled the foam all over the
Mhm.
flipping counter.
Yep.
These will be 1 gold apiece, dears. She'll put them on the counter.
while drinks and meals are being ordered, Dusk is just gonna cast the invisibility. He's a little paranoid.
Cool. And see invisibility just happens.
I can cast it as a spell.
Yep.
Second level.
And there is no roll to see if it's successful. It just happens. And
Uh,
as you're sitting, settling down at the bar and turning to look at Maiev and Rasa and inquiring about their beverages, you do notice up over, right, like in your peripheral vision, just about, here. Just,
Like,
just you know, you turn to the right to look at Maiev, and just out of the corner of your eye to the right, there is something kind of floating.
over me or Maya?
You over your shoulder.
Dusk is gonna just kind of calmly get up, like he's gonna go to. Is there like a privy on this floor?
Yeah, the restrooms are right over there, sir. You're right over there, and,
just
grab yourself a bit of juice. There's the whole table of juice over there. Help yourself.
Yeah, last night's drinks are running right through me here. I gotta. Excuse me, wanderers. I need to use.
Cool.
And so you're making faces and they can't see it.
All
I
we
feel
see
like
is
the Cheshire
ocean.
Cat.
You're having way too
Yeah.
much fun with that. Anyways, yeah. So Dusk is gonna kind of nonchalantly and try and see if the orb is, or whatever it is that is following him.
Oh, yep, follows right along with you.
Okay, he's gonna go to the privy. He's gonna as soon as he shuts the door, he's going to make like he's about to use the privy, but he's gonna stop, and he's just gonna say, I don't know if you're watching me. I don't know if you're listening to me. But I know you're watching us. So why don't you talk to us? Otherwise, we're going to find out who you are. And it's just, it'd be more polite just to engage in a little bit of friendly conversation and why you're watching us and why you want to know where we are. You can talk to me, Dusk Hearthfire. I'm here. The lines of communication are open. I can talk back to you. You know, it'd just be easier than this whole song. He's gonna look up and just this whole song and dance. Because right now you're about to watch me take a shit. And I don't think we want either of us want that.
It's just hovering.
All right. Well, I'm going to assume the message is received, and I'm going to take this shit now. So this is up to you. This is on you.
As soon as you reach for the belt, it disappears.
And Dusk will, for the first time on camera, take a shit.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's my water. Thank you.
And then he'll go back to the group, washing his hands, of course.
You felt the need
Um,
to add that,
You know, he's not a
It's
barbarian.
important.
No offense to
I
barbarians.
was just about to say that.
Gee, thanks.
There's only two of them in the party.
Anyway, yeah, Dusk will saunter back nonchalantly to the table.
Maiev and Rasa are feeling unusually brave when you return to the bar.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And
good drinks for you.
when Gilly is trying to see if anybody needs breakfast food. Because although, the stout is very good, especially if you're on your way over to the fighting pits, still, sustenance food is required by most earthly or, living creatures.
Snaps will buy breakfast for the group. Whatever's the special of the day for breakfast.
Thank you.
She'll do 1 silver piece per person, and they'll just do you a little spread on the table there where you can take what you wish. And we'll just have that set up over here for you if that's all right.
Rasa will give her a little cheery salute.
You enjoy that stout. Anybody else need some stout to make yourselves feel, stout this morning?
I'm already stout, and he slaps his belly.
How's Samity doing after drinking last night?
She only had the one, right?
Yes, she got goofy, but she didn't pass out.
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
She did better than me.
So, yes, if anybody wants a Milligan's Deep Stout, it will give you advantage on saving throws versus fear for the next hour.
Fear.
So just
Yeah,
in
why
case
not?
you were nervous about going to the fighting pits, it you know, it would just alleviate some nerves.
A little bit of liquid courage never hurt anybody.
Exactly.
Foggy's not going to do it.
Okay. Cool. And when you do finally settle down at the table Gilly identified, you will find that there are some poached eggs that have interesting little patterns on the shell that you've never seen before. They look kind of like snaps, actually, but they're not poached. They're boiled eggs, so they're still in the shell with these little patterned spots on them. And there is some sort of dried meat substance, looks something like jerky, and also some sort of ground meat patty, sausage patties, and flapjacks or bannocks or pancakes or something of that sort, although they look kind of pink. So there you go. Lots of, and pottage, porridge, oatmeal, grits, something. And it's just sort of all spread out there for you. You have breakfast.
Yay.
You know, oh, yes, well, there's dusk. And they'll come check on you periodically and just make sure that you don't run out of anything.
And Dusk would just sort of like, so we had a visitor again this morning of the invisible type. Yeah. So that's why I went over to the privy. Just to have a conversation with him. Hopefully that wasn't ill-advised, but I don't know who it is, but they seem to not want to watch me take a shite. I know. Not exactly breakfast table conversation, but probably important that maybe that just becomes a normal everyday ritual in the morning where I just take a scan around and see who's being watched
Not a bad idea.
until we figure it out who it is.
So this only happens in the morning?
Well, when was it? Yesterday? It was what? When we figured it out, it was
Right about breakfast time on the beach.
Okay.
so no.
It was.
Stands to reason.
Was it Maev or Foggy?
It's foggy.
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 Foggy got it last.
You know, and I had a tickle one morning. I just shrugged it off, thinking, it's just post battle jitters of craziness we've been dealing with. But perhaps it was not. So, I mean, if you have a particular uneasy feeling that you're being watched, just let me know, and I'll click on the old invisible vision that I can do. And I don't know. We'll see. Then you can go to the bathroom and they'll stop watching you. That seems to work. Sample size of 1, but
Yeah.
so yeah. That's the update for my world.
Invisible.
This
By the
food
way,
is delicious. Why
give
are
us-
the cakes pink?
Why are the cakes pink?
Samity, just trying to fill the empty silence. This food is delicious. Why is it
We had
pink?
purple ones up in Dracot, but I've not seen pink ones before.
Yeah. I'm going to eat one.
It's quite tasty.
Cool. That was informative.
Good breakfast.
Starchy. It's starchy.
Starchy.
Before we head out for whatever we're going to do today, Maev, did you want to grab some booze?
Do you want to take a road soda?
So, you know, me being smarter than my character wants to wait until we're ready to leave town to buy it, but Mav's just dumb. So, yeah. And then the next time, or she's gonna look for somebody that works there,
Oh yeah.
and she's gonna look behind the bar because that's where she knows that people are working, and get up and go over there and ask why the cakes are pink.
Well, the pastries are pink because they contain a bit of the mashed fruit vegetable that is sort of purplish in color. It's just an added starch. It gives it more structure.
Cool. I'll be right back. And then I run back to the table and I tell Samity that it's for structure. And then I run back to the bar.
Just structure, that's why. That's all she needs to know.
Very good.
Okay, it's for structure. She'll just lean over to Foggy. What's for structure?
And then
Hmm.
I can't remember the cost of the barrels.
Let's see here.
Bottles are 200. The barrels are 1,000 if you buy more than one. I think they're what? They're they're worth 6 bottles, so they're 1,200 if you're just gonna buy one.
You're so good at this.
I was having trouble focusing, so I listened to the end of that session like 5 times.
So yeah, it would be 1,200 gold pieces for one of the casks, or 200 gold pieces per bottle.
200 per bottle?
Yeah.
Well, for some reason I have platinum, so.
So is that, if I remember correctly, that's 2 platinum for a bottle?
20 gold is 2 platinum.
20 gold is 2 platinum?
Yes,
yeah.
because
Platinum
10
is
gold
10
is 1
gold.
platinum.
Yeah, it's more than that. Sorry. I thought it was 100 gold was a platinum.
So I'm gonna go fishing in my coin pouch and just kind of like I'd like to make sure there's nobody watching me while I'm doing this.
Just when Gilly.
Just the lady behind the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm fishing in my coin purse and I'm pulling out the platinums one at a time because I don't have anything segregated. And I would like to pull out enough platinum to buy 3 bottles.
Oh, Jesus. So each platinum is worth 10 gold.
You said they're
So
200.
600 gold divided by 10 is 60
60.
platinums.
60 platinum.
Do you have 60 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And more. I don't know why I have this much platinum. I don't know where it came from, but
Well,
it's there.
As they start piling up on the counter, she's going to like throw a towel over the pile and be like, maybe, okay, and pull the towel back and just like scoop them away as you dole them out. Just, to keep under wraps a bit. I 60. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's good. You're done. You're all done. No more counting. Great. Do you want these delivered to your room?
Yeah.
Are you
That'll
sleeping here
work.
again tonight? I mean, you didn't really talk about whether you were checking out or, a lot of folks after they've spent a day at the fighting pits tend to need another good long relaxing evening before they hit the road,
That sounds smart. That sounds really, really smart. And I had still just been fiddling in the coin pouch, so I'm going to pull another random coin. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could get a D4 out of my pile of dices. Ha! Nice. I'm gonna pull out another platinum because that's what number I assigned to it, and just hand it to her. That's really smart. Thank you. We'll be back after the fighting.
Wait, wait,
And-
wait,
Yeah.
wait.
And then run back to the table and tell everybody what happened.
I'm just gonna dig 4 gold pieces out of the box, put all your platinums in there, lock the box, and come strolling over to the table and put 4 gold pieces next to your plate.
Next to what?
Your plate of food. There's 4 gold pieces in change. It's
For why?
because you gave me too much for the rooms, and this is the extra that you gave me for the rooms that I don't need. Change. And she's just gonna turn and walk away. You turn and walk away, she's turn and walk away.
One more platinum gone, and for some reason I can't do those at the same time. One more platinum gone, and for some reason I have
4 gold
that I can
pieces
and
back.
And so now that I'm back at the table, I'm telling everybody that she said that there's some kind of vegetable in it, and it makes it stronger.
Potato.
I don't know, but she says it's purple, and somehow that makes the cakes pink.
Purple potato.
And 3 bottles of Dijon booze will be waiting for us at some point in our room, because she's really, really smart, and she said that after the pit fighting, most people need another night of sleeping. Right. I don't know why she gave me money for that, though.
I don't know. Good question. I'm not a businessman.
Winking, waving from the bar anytime anybody looks her way.
Right.
Breakfast was lovely. What's next?
All right. I want to go get cleaned up and then beat to hell.
Yeah, we can go clean up, get Pizza Hell, and then go clean up again.
Yep.
I don't know if we smell. Do we get advantage?
Yeah. Chance to poison our enemies. Yep. Take a bath. Shine the old shield a little. At least the parts that are, shiny.
If she hears you guys talking about heading over to the fighting pits at breakfast time, then Gilly will just sort of wave you down, and whichever of you seems the most responsive to her wave.
I was gonna go over to her anyway.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like blessings of Zeluna on you.
Thank you very much. Yes, you. Just making sure you all have some that realize that it is it's awfully early in the day. You could be waiting there quite some time. They don't serve food until sunset at the fighting pit. So,
Is it not fighting all day? Is it just fighting in the evening?
but the meal is served at sunset. Activities begin generally midday.
Okay. We'll go get cleaned up and then make our way over there.
We have supplies available at the general store just behind the inn here.
Okay. Do you know where Mr. Skuhallen might be found?
Oh, Baldy. Well,
Baldy.
he's probably and Cricket. They have the farm that's furthest south of here. But he tends to come up to town pretty regularly. You probably run into him somewhere here in town.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Now I wouldn't say you'd find him at the pits, but maybe check the general store.
Okay.
See if they've seen him yet today, because he'd probably be in there.
Okie dokie. Let's go catch up with everybody else.
While Dusk is polishing his shield.
Archibaldi.
I don't suppose a general store would have incense. That's kind of a specialty item.
Well, you are on the edge on a trade road, and there is only one store in town. So if there's stuff to be had, it's the only place you're going to find it. I did make the decision that if you can find it on D&D Beyond with a price, it's 15% markup in this town. So if it's in adventuring gear on D&D Beyond, let's look and see.
What are we looking for?
Block of incense under equipment. Source books. Player's handbook. Starting equipment. Adventuring gear.
Doesn't have a cost in D&D Beyond.
FGH.
But I have an amount specifically that I would be looking for.
It does not appear to be a general item. And are you looking for just stuff that smells good, or are you looking for something with a magical ability?
Magical ability.
Yeah, you're going to
Like-
need to find that in a magic-y place.
I wanted to do some divination eventually, but after I find some incense.
Mm.
Dusk would probably be looking for something similar to either refill some of his milk skin offerings, which goes bad anyways. But he things to offer them during the divination, same thing. Probably got to restock. He offered basically milk.
Mhm.
Put a little bit of gold flakes in it or something.
Did tourmaline because you ended up with strawberry milk.
Tourmaline, that's what it was. Yeah.
Give me a second, because it just seems to me you should be able to find some incense. Doesn't have to be magical incense. You just have to spend a certain amount of dollars. It's not like you're looking for some crazy ass herb.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for at
you're
least
not burning.
25 gold worth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not burning like an incense that, like, when you burn it, it does a thing. It's just you need incense as part of the ritual.
Sane magical prices PDF. Hello. Huh. Fascinating. Didn't show up there either.
So if I wanted to get if the general store has incense, if I wanted to get
Yeah.
25 gold worth, it would be
You'll just get however much they give you for that amount of money. Yeah. Just do that.
and then I guess the 15% markup, so
Yeah.
28,
So-
29 gold.
Yeah. Go with that. And Dusk, you were just looking for some milk?
Yeah, milk. He'd probably be looking for something like maybe if there's any ivory, any trinkets made out of ivory that might be worth 25 gold. Bonus points if they are crescent shaped or moon shaped.
Well, they will give you sheep's milk to fill your milk skid for three copper.
Sure.
When Gilly will be able to give you that.
Okay. Yeah, he would look around the general store for just. I probably won't be on D&D Beyond, but just something.
Yeah,
worth
again, if you
25
have a
gold.
if you have a dollar value you have to buy, just add 15% and you will
Yeah.
find what you need.
Okay.
Okay.
I get basically 2 charges of incense, 25 gold, so comes out to 57 gold and 5 silver, I think.
Sounds good.
And as I'm paying, I would have been looking around the store, seeing if I see any shiny bald heads around. But then if I don't, I'll ask
Well,
whoever's running the shop.
Actually, let me tell you. When you went around the back of the inn, you found yourself at the back of a store, at the back of the store structure. Going around to the front of the store structure, you found a conversation in the middle happening while you were shopping, which I have turned the page and lost. You're going to find this old guy. Can't remember how to do it. And you see a little old guy?
Oh, wow.
You
Yes, we can.
see this old guy. He's standing at the counter in the general store, and he is in the middle of a serious finger wagging. He's talking to the young man behind the counter, and he is going on. Now, you listen here, Darnell. You listen. Look here, son. Now, this is my town. You married my niece, and you came here looking for a place to call home, and that's fine. But I made sure you were welcomed, and we helped you build this place, and therefore I own it to some extent. And I'm telling you, you can't be gouging family this way. You'll be charging everybody no more than 2 gold pieces for each of these here barrels. You got me? And the young man behind the counter shrunk down inside himself as much as he can. Sure, Uncle Baldy, yep, whatever you say. Yes, 2 gold pieces, sir. Yep, I got it. 2 gold pieces. Here, you take this one home. And he shoves him an empty cask. And the old guy's like, no, you be good to my niece now. You be good to the rest of the family. And he scoops up that barrel and turns around and starts heading out the door. And that is happening while you are shopping. So you were saying? I'm sorry.
I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
what?
Were you saying something?
I was gonna ask, because we're supposed to tell him that we're here for the fighting pits. So I guess as they're having that conversation, I would have been kind of sidling up to the counter so that I guess as he's turning to leave, I want to ask a little bit louder than I normally might. Excuse me, do you know the way to the fighting pits? For the guy at the counter, but loud enough so that the bald guy walking away can hear.
So Darnell, well, yes, on the do you know where the tavern, the combatants' respite is? It's combatants' reprieve. It's right behind us here. And then on the other side of that, just follow that road further that way, and you can't miss it. It's right at the foot of the mountain, that way.
Okay, cool. And what? And even though I already know this, I'm like trying to ask loud enough for Baldy to hear. Like what time the fights start, because we're looking to participate, that kind of thing. I don't know if he's just kept walking or not, or if he's listening at all.
Making his way at a leisurely pace out of the store, having to walk past anyone else who has followed you into the store.
Mhm.
They might see him kind of roll his eyes a little bit and smirk as he's making his way out of the store.
He's supposed to know that people are here for the fighting pits, and so I'm letting him know, but not directly.
So yeah, he rolls his eyes, but there is something of a jovial smirk on his face as he makes his way out the door.
Cool. And I'll pay for my incense and get, I guess, washed up and fiddle around until midday about, I guess.
I'm assuming Dusk was in the store looking for the ivory or whatever
Yep.
minerals
I
he was
spent
looking
about-
for. So you
I-
would have
I-
seen Baldy roll his eyes a little bit.
I spent about 58 gold on 2 divinations worth stuff.
While we're in the store, how big is this store?
It's a large barn. A very large barn. Here, let's see.
I want to stand like as close to the middle as I can think I'd be able to get to. And I want
I think I have you on this map standing in front of the inn. And the
Mhm.
general store is the shop you went in through that fenced area.
Thoroughly zoomed in. Okay. Okay, I'd like to stand as close to the middle of, so the fenced in part is the store.
Well, the building is the store. The fenced in part is the dooryard of the store. You got to go through that fenced in area to get inside the store.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand like hereabouts in the store,
Okay.
and then I would like to use my wand of secrets.
Oh, I see. And what does that do again, please?
Reasons. If a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of me, the wand pulses and points at it. But I have thinks that it just tells me any secrets that are near me.
30 feet, eh? So pretty much anywhere inside the store.
Cool.
Or in the rooms on this side of the inn. So, okay, so secrets. And it's just going to glow and point. Is that correct?
The wand pulses and points at the one nearest to me.
Nearest to you. Okay. It pulses and points this way. In this general direction.
Okay. I'm gonna go find a secret, guys. I'll be back. And I'm gonna walk directly in the direction as straight as I can, trying not to walk directly into walls.
You would have to, yeah, in order to go to where it's pointing, you would go around a couple of shelves, not really find anything except shelves with, you know, climbing gear and burlap rucksacks and things of that nature, some farming tools. But if you went out the front door and then tried to zig back over in this direction, at some point, how long does it stay lit or doing its thing?
It doesn't say.
So it's just happening instantly. You can't use it like a divining rod.
Guess not.
So if once you get outside, if you want to use another charge,
Yeah. I want to find my secret.
there is definitely it right here where I can't ping because I'm on the wrong cursor. Right here. It points at the ground.
It points at the ground.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm just gonna look at the wand, shake it a little bit, and stick it back in my belt or my bag or wherever I keep it, and wander back inside. The ground's not a secret.
Oh, shit. No, the ground is not a secret.
Walk right up to my party, mumbling and grumbling about the ground is not a secret.
Okay. Ground's not a secret. You betcha.
Have you been hitting the drinks a little too hard, Mayav?
What? I don't hit drinks, I drink drinks.
All right. I rest my case.
I used my secret finding stick and it pointed at the ground. The ground is not a secret. Everybody knows about the ground.
You pointed your secret finding stick at the ground.
And she pulls out her wand of secrets.
Did
This
you
one.
look at the ground?
Ground.
Mayav. the ground isn't the secret, but maybe it's the liar. And it's hiding the secret.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's pretty smart, Dusk.
You know, occasionally the blind squirrel finds the nut, as it were.
Is Maiev headed outside to look for nuts now?
Because the squirrels bury the nuts. There's like secret wisdom. I'm just spewing it out in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dig near the spot and see if I find any hidden nuts.
Oh no.
Dig, dig, dig.
Maybe a chestnut. Boom.
I'm thinking there would need to be some sort of roll to determine your luck at digging in the right spot and digging deep enough and not giving up too soon. But I can't quite decide what stat that would be. What do you think?
That would be a stat that is not used in this game called grit.
Like survival would be to track and identify
She's-
tracks on the ground.
She's using it a magical means, right? So like maybe Arcana?
Arcana, investigation, survival. I'll let you pick any one of those.
Okay, well, my survival is my best stat.
Well, let's go with that then. Just trying to remember exactly where the stick was pointing.
7.
7. You successfully dig a hole with your bare hands or the edge of your battle axe. You successfully dig a hole that's about 10 inches across and about 10 inches deep, and it just keeps filling in with sand and dirt as you go, and you don't really run into anything in that process.
Okay.
Dusk and everybody else will come out of the store and find Maiev playing in the sand.
So
Going well, Maiev?
So, with my passive perception of 10, do I feel like I can tell when my group of dumb fucks is coming to find me playing in the sand?
I think Foggy even greeted you when he arrived.
Oh. Can I pretend I found some gold?
sleight of hand.
Turn
Like,
around, what
oh.
do you say to Foggy? Foggy walks up, and what do you say to him?
Deception.
I think I don't know if I was in the right spot, but I think I found something anyway, and I'm gonna pull up this sandy piece of gold.
You pulled some gold out of your own pouch and showed it to him.
Yeah?
I covered it in sand.
Oh,
I'm gonna be kind and not roll inside and just walk up and just pat a shoulder. Good job. And then walk away. Back to the
Not
rest of
gonna
the
help
party
her
and just
dig?
shrug. No! Not gonna help her dig.
Dusk is gonna look down around like for any like ants or burrowing like animals, insects, and just gonna be like, "Hey friends!" This booming voice like, "Hey friends, do you got any like weird objects underground that get in your way? If you like make a big circle around it on the ground above it, we'll dig it out of your way. But you gotta like cooperate with us here." Using his speech of beast and leaf.
I like it. I like it. After just a minute or two, there's this dung beetle comes rolling a piece of goat poop across the ground and then
That's
just
about
sort of nudges it about 8 inches away from the edge of the hole that Maiev has dug. and turns around and walks away, and another dung beetle comes rolling up with another piece of goat poop.
I realized that dung beetles were native to this region.
And
Oh, well.
and just pushes his little dung beetle dung right up next to the other one and turns around and walks away. And another one starts heading in this direction.
Oh, look, they're like truffles, Maev. They're bringing us truffles. Anyways, I think that's their sign that maybe there's something there. Maybe you were a little off. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. This is me just. They're cooperating with us.
So when he does when you do the beast and whatever speech, does it sound like common to me?
I think it would sound common, but he's like just Dusk will like drop it an octave just to like thinking he's probably saying something that only animals can hear or something. But it's definitely in common. It's just that animals and plants kind of understand what I'm trying to get across.
Okay. I dig where they're putting the truffles.
Yes. Yes, you may. And as you dig and you know, and like I said, the sand keeps pouring back down into the hole. So it takes a couple of minutes. But you do eventually, as you're digging, hear this tearing sound. With your battle axe sort of snags on something and you hear a tearing sound.
Well, I'll do a little what the dude in the GIF is doing and just kind of try to unbury it with my hands.
And you will find a little burlap sack.
Oh my
And
God.
as you grab it by the drawstring and start working it up out of the sand, some things start falling out of it, out of the hole that you've made in it. Little things are tumbling out of it. There's a button, and it looks like it was carved of some sort of stone or wood, maybe. And then next to it is a little blue pebble that falls out next, and then a piece of silver falls out and tumbles down into the hole that you've just excavated. And if so, stuff is falling out of a hole in a bag that you are holding up by the drawstring.
Well, I'll like arrange it so that it stops spilling stuff out and open it and look in. Did I just find a child's time capsule?
You did find a little kid's pouch. However, in it, you find 3 pieces of gemstone of some sort that are each worth about 5 gold pieces. And you find 9 silver pieces. 12 of those buttons.
At least it wasn't a severed head or something. Whew, awkward.
12 of those buttons, 9 silver pieces, 3 of those little gems, and then 11 other unidentifiable, uninteresting pieces of mishmash that a child might pick up off the floor.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get everything back into the bag. I'm gonna dig into my bag. I'm gonna pull out. Where is everything? I'm just gonna pull out one of the like medium-sized shards of tourmaline and stick it in the bag, and then rebury the bag.
In the hopes that the kid knows where he buried it.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Now the ground has been disturbed. Maybe you'll find it.
Yeah. So as you're doing that, there is somebody outside in this fenced-in area who seems to be managing several horses that are tethered to that fence rail. Just, patting them down, brushing them off, treating them, doing what you do with horses for maintenance purposes.
Okay. Once I get it reburied, I'm gonna go over and go, hi, excuse me. Do you have kids?
Well, no.
Oh.
And you are...
I'm Maya.
I mean, it's a rather personal question to be asking a stranger. Maiev, nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, sorry, hi. I'm Mayev.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm
I think-
Alexis. My husband Darnell inside.
Well, I don't know if you know the kid that buried the thing over there, hiding in the corner area. But if you do, you should tell them to make sure that they dig it back up in case somebody finds it, and then they won't have it anymore. Whose horses are these?
Horses. These are the stable horses that belong here with the general store. You interested in renting some horses? You're going to take a day trip somewhere? Maybe Okerthel or...
Have you been to Okarthel?
Yes.
That's where I got these pants.
They do look familiar, actually. I have seen them. Not
They're
sure that
so
you want to be wearing them outside of Okarthel, because... Anyway,
They're
they're
comfy.
lovely pants they are, yes.
Cultural appropriation. Is that what it
Or, you know, the locals happen to know who wears those kind of pants and what kind of job they have.
And it's just going completely over my head. They're comfy. I like them.
They're lovely
You
pants.
should buy some next time
Yeah.
you go.
So, no, we don't have children, although my brother and I actually grew up in this building when it was our home as children, and I'll check with my brother and see if maybe he buried something out here when he was a kid.
Cool. That's a good plan.
It's a great plan. So, did you need to rent a horse?
Maybe. I
Maybe.
should check with my friends.
Great. Well, let us know. I'll be here, handling the horses.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you.
Maya, are you making friends?
I don't know. I think maybe.
Ugh.
Alex and
Arnell.
apparently her and her brother grew up here. I don't know. I asked if she had kids. She said that was a personal question.
Well, you know, just a random stranger coming up saying, "Hey, you got any kids?"
How long has it been since you've seen your children?
Oh, but in those pants, it's, do you want some?
Wait, I missed it. What'd she say?
Well, wearing those pants, it could be, you know, do you want to make some?
Oh, yeah. There's that. They're just comfy, man. Oh god. All right, I'll go find my friends because now I'm covered in sand and I need a bath.
You did
We'll
have a
get washed
plan to find yourselves in the Beth House. It's around the back of the inn. There doesn't seem to be any kind of fee for going to the bathhouse. You just go about your business, do your thing. Have a great time getting clean.
All right.
Does Dusk remember the conversation about Mayev's back tattoo?
Duskmite player is fuzzy.
Or is it a complete shock when he sees her back?
I mean, we've been in a public bathhouse
Bathhouse
before,
before.
back in Okarthel. So
He only
I
forgot
don't
stuff
think
before
it
we were
would be
on
a
the
surprise.
continent.
I don't remember exactly the situation that transpired, but we did talk about tattoos and whatnot.
The only other bathhouse you may have been to was in Okarthal.
Yeah, we had a little powwow in a back in Okarthal. Yes.
I just don't know with the wibbly wobbly memory what else gone.
Play.
Oh! We know as players that what is gone for Dusk is related specifically to his childhood and his hometown.
Yeah. Prior to arriving in Uskitaria. So this knowledge would not have gone, but Dusk player is completely drawing a blank on the design on Mayev's back.
That is adorable. Oh, it's the only professional looking one that she has. It's her ancestors on her back that are her ghost.
Well, it's
Right.
not the only professional looking one she has. She also has a very, very nice one of Siggy and Gerald
This is true.
on her ribcage.
Right, yes, your tattoo on your back with your ancestors, family situation. Is that like a thing you normally do? Where you're from? I wish I had a tattoo of my family on my back, then I would know who they were.
God. Well, only two of them are my direct family peoples. Remember, and she'll spin around and point at the wrong ones again.
She'll point at the half orc and say, "This here elf."
Right, elf.
Oh, I gotta find the descriptions of them again. Hold on. Okay. So, I took my glasses off. I don't know where I put them. I'm fucking blind. Bear with me here. So this here half elf is Metathias. I think they were my like a cousin once or twice removed back in a couple generations, and then she'll point at the half elf. But this half orc over here, this is Sunami, my mom.
Right. So you have
Me, my mom.
your mom and second cousin was removed or something.
Something like that.
There's like 5 characters on your back, right?
Yeah, there's 5 of them. It's the 2 half orcs, Groombash and Sunami, which is her parents, the half elf, who she's not quite sure how they're related to her because she's not quite sure how to say however they're related to her because they're androgynous.
Right.
There's a female dwarf and a full-blooded orc, which was her grandmother.
But at some point, somebody had to, do the thing to the other person,
And the things
popped
happened.
Baby.
And Samity is fascinated by this entire story and has worked her way around so she could be behind you and get a real good look at him. She's fascinated by your being,
never seen that.
and being attached to your family in a positive way. She's a little sappy about it, but wants to be respectful and take a good look.
When Dusk is looking at this like situation, this family tree of sorts, because obviously Maiev has some magical innate powers. Would it make sense to Dusk, oh yeah, that's probably why you can read people's minds or talk to people's minds?
It could make some sense. There are elves in the family line, and elves
Yeah.
in general sort of come with some levels of magic innately, so it makes sense.
So you got quite the family there, might have. Very diverse.
Gotta say, I'm regret not picking a tiefling as one of my one of my ancestors. Just
Why
for
not?
shits.
You know,
There's one in there somewhere.
You got
It was quite a
John
party
and
back
Mrs. Scaros on here somewhere now, don't you?
Yeah, well, no, because I was.
Oh, just their initials.
So yeah, I only have their initials. She wouldn't let me do portrait while severely fucked up.
right.
Sense. Alrighty, well, you can have a leisurely bath, soak, enjoyable time, and come out sparkling clean and smelling of daisies at lunchtime if you like. Unless anybody has anything else they want to accomplish.
Just want to fit one small conversation in there, kind of after the ancestors thing. Lisk, I've got a little bit of an idea. I wouldn't be able to try it today, but maybe tomorrow. I know you're really good at reaching out to the Moon Maiden for some help, but
I mean, I
I
don't like to
thought,
brag. I seem to be her best
but
boy, though.
yep. But regarding your whole memory situation, I was
Right.
thinking that the Veiled One might be able to help as well.
It's like my memories
Because
died and they went to the gray.
not quite. Well, the whole thing about the Gray is that you go there and I'm not suggesting we kill you and bring you back. I'm not suggesting that.
Good.
But the whole thing
Good.
about the Gray is that you go there and for 10 days you relive your memories. So
Right.
maybe. And both of our goddesses do have kind of a liminal quality to them, like between life and death,
It's a big
between
word for
day and
dusk.
night.
Liminal.
Liminal.
Like,
In between.
oh, I'm thinking like some sort of dry cereal they eat with milk. I don't know.
No.
Oh, right.
But maybe tomorrow, I got some incense, and we might be able to reach out to her for some additional help.
I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know truthfully what I've lost. There's a part of it that's feels, I don't know, freeing because I'm not bound by anything behind me, good or bad. But eventually, I'm probably going to have to reckon with something that happened back there. Stands to reason. No one ever shakes off their past. So it would be nice to probably get those memories back just in case.
Yeah.
I didn't share anything like totally traumatizing about my past, right? That happened, that led me on a path that took me here, right?
Yeah, I think we already explained that part to you.
That's right. Oh,
But
that's
there's
right.
gotta
Oh,
be
yeah,
there's gotta be good. There's gotta be some good back then too that you should remember.
oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure. Yes, no, it'd be good to have answers. It'd be good. I'm game
So
for
if-
trying whatever you got.
if I've still got some brain cells rattling around after I get my ass beat in the fighting pit, then we'll try it tomorrow.
Well, if you go to one craftsman, they don't get quite what you want, you go to the other one, see what they can offer you. Yeah, gods have their own strengths and weaknesses. Moon Maiden is very strong in her own ways, but nothing quite like the Veiled One.
Just something to try.
Right. Sounds good. I'm game.
All right. Cool. Finished cleaning up.
Oh. we doing, folks? What are we doing now?
At about midday. Have we killed enough time?
Yeah.
Yeah. My shield is glowing. Oh.
That's a lot of bubbles.
Oh my. That's impressive.
That's a lot of bubbles.
At least it's contained.
Sorry, doing a little bit of housekeeping here. The fighting pit. This fighting
She's
pit was
she's
the
listening
wild
to all
idea. What?
He's just commenting on
On
pictures.
the Julia Roberts hot
Oh,
tub.
yeah.
She's like, oh, what is that ancient relic that she's listening to? Oh, Walkman? Oh, that's adorable. I remember those.
So the fighting pit was the wild idea of one of the older sons, Jorgund, who doesn't much like farming, and he was hoping to make the town into this destination for gambling. And he figured a fighting pit was a good starting place. It's new. Really, the only folks that are engaging at the pit are going to be locals and a few merchants passing through. But adventurers are always passing through as well. It is a major trade road. And so there we go. As you approach, let's see, are you all still on this map? What map do I have you on?
We're on the
You're
town.
on this map. So if you all, I'm going to bring Maiev back over to your bodies, and I'm going to pick up your bodies and move them over here. Do you see where you are now?
Yes.
So as you approach this area, there is huge, massive boulders that have been somehow placed and piled in this curved wall as you approach. And on top of the curved wall is essentially a log cabin structure or additional height above it. And if you were to circle around the side of that pile of rubble, you would eventually make your way to, zooming in, to this area where one actually gains entry to the fighting pits.
Okay.
We're all on the same page. Everybody knows where we're going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put you over there. So, I gotta go fix a thing that I screwed up while I was doing that explanation.
Oh boy.
Do. Things
Ugh.
going where they go. All right, so you have arrived at the exterior of the fighting pits. And I will leave it on this map while I tell you what you see as you enter. Because I didn't give you a complete interior view. I didn't take the time to draw an entire map of the inside. I just drew a map of the pit itself. So, as you gain entrance, you enter the structure. You find yourself in an open-air theater where the seating surrounds this huge pit in increasingly higher tiers with benches on just one side of very narrow tables. On the opposite side of the table from the pit. So there is just one seating on one side of these long, skinny tables in increasingly higher tiers, facing the pit. So everyone would have a clear, unobstructed view. Except for when your server passes in front of your table to provide food and drink as ordered. There are currently, as you approach, less than 60 people sitting on various levels around the pit, surrounded by enough empty seating for an additional 150 people. As you step inside, you are accosted by mixed odors of food, sweat, beer, and dried blood, and it all fills your head as you enter. Near the entrance, you're going to find a very tall, meaty half-orc.
How tall is very tall?
This gentleman,
Ooh.
about 6 feet 6 inches,
Look him dead in the eye.
and he's standing near the entranceway. And as he hears you approach, he turns to face looks you dead in the eye, and says, "In as soon as you're all within view, like he waits until you all catch up and you cluster around him. He's got his arms out to stop you from going all the way inside, and he says." Welcome to the Crucible of Mayhem. My name is Baskerwind. Pay me 300 gold pieces if you want to compete in a glorious battle of strength and wits. And find a seat, and your server will bring you food and take your side bets.
You don't sound as excited as you should be, my guy.
Welcome to the Crucible of Mayhem. My name is Baskerwind.
All the customer
Pay
service
me
one of
in my
300
soul.
gold pieces if you want to compete in a glorious battle of strength and wits. And then find your seats.
He's one of those automated customer service types.
Oh no.
And he just
Give him
looks
a pat
over
on
his
the back.
shoulder and goes, "Welcome! Welcome to the Crucible of Mayhem." And he starts putting
I
on the
gesture
show.
downwards. I gesture downwards a little bit. You're all right. You're all right. I get it. And
And he
I
thrusts out a hand. Are you competing?
yeah, yes. And I start feeding him 10 platinum at a time until he's got 30.
Okay, 300 gold pieces. And he's going to deal with you one at a time. He's going to take Foggy's money. He's going to drop it in a little pouch on his hip. And then from the other side, he's going to pull up a rock. Hold on. Yep, he's going to pull up a rock out of his other side. And he's going to thump it right up against your forehead. Gently, but, thunk. What is your name and title?
Elor and Fog Whisper. Hadn't thought about a title. I guess we'll just go with Foggy. Yeah, we'll just go with Foggy.
All right. He takes the stone away from your forehead and says, Fine, go sit somewhere until it is your turn to be mangled. And he points in the direction of the benches.
Alrighty.
And he thrusts his hand out at the next person.
I give him you said 300, so 30 gold. 30 platinum.
Yep. And then he takes the rock and he goes, thump. What is your name and title?
My Boulder Sorrow, Mother of Vengeance.
I am. What's the Darkwing Duck intro?
Just kind of smirks and takes the rock and puts it back in the pouch, and then points over toward Foggy and says, Fine, go sit somewhere until your turn to be mangled. Holds out his hand to the next person.
Right! Dusk Heartfire! Blessings of Seluna on you. Cleric of Seluna.
I really hope that he wrote Blessings of Selena on you as the title.
And he pulls the rock away and he shoves it in his pocket and he says, "Fine,
Yeah,
go sit
it would be-
somewhere until it is your turn to get mangled," and then sticks his hand out to Rasa. Or Snaps,
over the
whoever wants to
money?
go next. Yep, 300 gold pieces if you want to fight.
Rosaverio, Knight of the Amethyst Order.
Oh yeah, I should have done that one.
I honestly really like Mother of Vengeance, though.
Yeah.
Mother of Vengeance.
It works well. I mean, it's basically the same damn thing, isn't it?
And he takes the rock back and he gives you a little bit of a bow. And then he points and says, "Please make your way and be seated."
Ooh.
And finally hand out to Snaps.
Snaps will hand over 300 gold worth of gold and silver. Hi, I'm Snaps. I'm a cleric of the Veiled One. Nice to meet you. She's not sure about this whole thing, but she's excited. Just excited to be here.
Just happy to be here.
Just happy to be here.
Great.
I am the
Fine.
terror that passes the night.
Fine, go sit somewhere and until it is your turn to be mangled. And he points up
great.
that way.
Oh no!
So,
Her title is
now-
just happy to be here. Oh no! I just totally
After
spoiled the
everybody
joke.
has
I'm
paid.
sorry.
After everybody has paid, if anybody's paying attention to the dude after you, or are you just going to go sit down?
I'll watch him.
So you will have gotten to your seat and turned back to be watching your friends finish paying the bills
Yeah.
and coming toward you. So as soon as Snaps is finished with the rock and he puts the rock in his pocket and points to her to go sit down, he turns around and he makes his way back to the side of the door where there's a little wooden stool, way too small for him, like knees up to his eyeballs, squatting on this little tiny stool. And he reaches under the stool and he grabs out this little stuffed doll and he clutches it to his chest real close and he whispers into it. And then he holds out his arm and he points in the direction of your party, whispers something to his doll, and then he uses the hands of the doll to reach down and open a lock on a trunk that's right there and flips the lid open, and he takes that pouch off his hip with the doll's hands and dumps it in the thing, and then he puts his doll and sits down.
Okay.
As soon
Okay.
as he puts the lock back on the chest completely vanishes.
I think the doll's in charge here.
Huh.
It was a
Oh, right.
So that was great. And I am so totally bad about remembering to do the pictures. Just in case you're interested, this is Wengilly. Just never showed you her picture before because I'm an idiot. And all get seated. I'm assuming you're all going to sit on the same level next
Yep.
to each other. You are approached by this person. You can really only see her from about the boobs up. Really just, from above the boobs up, because she's walking along on the right behind the seats of the people who are sitting in front of you. So she's got to kind of reach up to get your table above, So once you're all seated, dun, 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 she rushes over to greet you once you're all settled. And her gait is unusually smooth, like she's gliding. But as she approaches, you hear a cacophony of little feet on the floor. And then She stops in front of you, and she is unbelievably thin and pretty tall. She's wearing a very long dress with, you know, what you see here in the picture I got for you. And she, filth. I'm losing my place. Oh, and the dress drags on the floor as she walks. And she says, "Hi, I'm Sabina. I'll be bringing your food and taking your side bets. What can I get for you? Did you want the meal today? It'll be brought out in about an hour."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Today's meal will be provided at 8 gold pieces, and now that will include up to 3 servings of ale or wine.
Okay.
If you would just like beverages, that would be 5 gold pieces.
8 gold it is, my lady.
You see Rasa kind of start looking and counting her money now. She's got it. But after paying 300, she's feeling a little light.
And the money goes in a little pouch. She puts it on her hip. Great, 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 great. So the meal will be served in about an hour. But if you'd like, I can bring you your first round of beverages now. Would that be wine, ale, or maybe just, I don't know, water? Nobody ever drinks water here. Wine or ale?
Ale's fine. Ale's fine.
Ale? Ale?
Foggy raises
ale?
his hand. Water, actually. And that's not me
Water?
patronizing you. That's I don't drink much.
So shall I bring you your ale
Fine.
and a water? Since you've paid for the meal that comes with ale and wine, I could bring you ale or wine and water.
Yeah,
And I
that
have
works for me.
Winks at ya.
That
Either
works for
one.
me.
Rasa wants the wine.
All right. So just know that throughout the day, as she serves Foggy, the first one she brings is ale, because there was more ale ordered than wine. And then the second one, she'll bring a wine with his water. And the third one, she'll bring another ale with his water. So there's extra ale and wine rolling around at the table.
Cool.
And everybody's been delivered their first round of drinks. And a loud voice comes booming through the very vast space, echoing as you might expect. As each participant is announced, they rise and enter the fighting pit and take a bow and wait for further instructions. So let's get you a view of the fighting pit. What you see here is way too fucking zoomed in.
Ugh.
What you see here is a rocky gravel floor with several blood-stained areas throughout. There are large boulders scattered within, which are also kind of stained and maybe a little bit scorched in places. This platform in the center, whose railing is covered in wooden spikes. And finally, there are 2 round wooden circles on the ground on either side of the raised area. A loud booming voice comes over. "Welcome to the Crucible of Mayhem! Today's combatants are Skibbles, the Thunder Queen." And if you would please, Snaps, describe Skibbles as she gets up from her seat and makes her way down.
Gibbles is tiny. She's a little tiny electric blue kobold with very, very pale blue hair. And she's kind of got it in a weird style. It's like wrapped tightly around her horns in 2 little buns. And the little wispy hairs that aren't in the buns are kind of floating in the air. And she's like less than 2 feet tall. And she's just very bouncy and very excited to be participating today.
She's happy to be there.
She's happy to be here. Genuinely. Not nervous at all for her.
So she bops up onto the elevated area and just like dances around and waves at everybody?
She's kind of looking around. She's got Chihuahua energy. She's looking around and like teeth are bared. She's like, who's gonna come? Who's gonna come down and fight me? She's just very Very violent little girl.
And the voice continues as the Skibbles is making her way up onto that raised platform. Bovinicus, the Glory Seeker!
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. Doo-doo-doo. Bovinicus. Bovinicus.
Sounds like this, right? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you see this gloriously golden armored minotaur come thumping out with his massive maul that he's holding just like over his just like, yes, Bovinicus. Glory to me. He's like just like pandering to the crowd.
And as he makes his way up onto the platform, you hear Athelonian, the moon's eclipse.
And so, well,
Yeah,
what-
that's me, I guess. Dark-haired elf with rather pale features. Very
she's like
proper, I guess.
goth kid.
Yeah, but goth kid. Carrying a very big sword.
There's like shadows wreathed around the sword. She's not really pandering to the crowd at all, I imagine. She's just sort of there.
Nope, she's there.
For the benefit of the YouTube audience.
Yes.
Skibbles.
Yep. Got her.
Skibbles would followed by
Bovinicus.
Bovinicus.
Yes.
And then Athelonia. And I'm sorry, what was her demeanor as she stepped up onto that platform?
Prim and proper-ish, I
Very-
believe.
Prim, proper,
Cold.
yeah, cold and distant.
And next you hear Denvalor, Druid of the Mossstone.
And you
Oh.
see her walking up. She's this red-haired half elf. She's got this chain shirt on under this sort of reddish bodice, and she's walking with her staff, and it's she looks like she's got a limp, and then she almost does the Gene Wilder thing but doesn't, and she just kind of cartwheels up onto the platform.
Gregory, check the chat.
On it. I'll give you the total in a minute.
And as she makes her way up onto the elevated area, the booming voice comes back. Dusk, Hearthfire, blessings of Saloon on ya.
Blessings of Salute on all of you. And he's like thaumaturgy, just like light, like coming out of his eyes, just like booming voice.
Any description of your approach to the platform, or just wanders
I'll
on up
just-
there?
I got Lightbringer, and I just like make it, I kick it on, like make it really bright as I walk out.
Daylight approaches. As Dusk is making his way down, Foggy, that Yen Valor or Yen Valor, the chick from Mossstone, looks really familiar. And then you hear the big booming voice, Elowaran Fog Whisper, I hadn't, Foggy.
Yeah, that works. That about tracks for him. Yeah, I approach and do stand in front of her, obviously. He was thinking about how he would enter in some way, shape, or form, but realizing he kind of recognizes this kind of person, he is very much just kind of coldly and calmly entering and just looking her up and down.
She looks very familiar. And Ashley Burris, does she react in any way when Augie approaches?
She would just kind of do an up and down of him and then just kind of wink.
Right. The next voice, as Foggy is getting winked at. Rasa Vario, Knight of the Amethyst Order, aren't we blessed? Nobility in the ring!
She kind of does a double take it back, but just walks up.
So she makes her way up there, and we hear, Bayev, Boulder Sorrow, Mother of Vengeance, watch yourselves.
And she just kind of walks up next to Rasa and she goes, "Yeah, I should have done that. I didn't. He thumped me on the head pretty good."
And the booming voice comes back, Snaps! I'm a cleric of the Veiled One. Nice to meet you.
Snaps has some like stage fright. She's kind of walking out with her staff like this.
Little tiny waves. Okay, here we go. And finally, the Beast. Yes, I said it. The Beast. And the crowd goes absolutely berserk. With recognition, familiarity,
Yes.
and Foggy describes.
He's eyeing you down, especially with the call out of the name Mother of Vengeance. And he twirls the glaive once over his head with his right hand, and then down and behind him with his left hand. And then behind him it twirls one more time before he catches it in his right hand as the audience sees him twirl it once with his tail.
And there he
And
be.
she's just gonna kind of rest her arm on the axe, just unimpressed.
But he has
Grinning.
hair.
Grinning and flexing and waiting for the opportunity.
So, introductions have occurred. Y'all are up on that platform area, milling about, or just standing there sizing each other up. And the combatants will now select their opponents. I would like the entire party to roll a d20 to determine who goes first. Essentially,
Not
like-
Rasa.
Well, that's kind of fitting. Am I adding anything to this roll, or am I just taking the roll?
No, I was just getting you guys in some sort of order so that you could pick. Although I think the way they're lined up on the screen might be the way you were going to fight them. I'm not sure. Oh, no, Rasa has... I don't know which one Sarah wants to fight. So, yeah, well, you guys have to decide. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Foggy, you get to pick your opponent first.
Oh, there's no way I'm not fighting this druid. There's no way I'm not.
Okay, so the voice comes over the thing and it says, Foggy, Fog Whisperer, please make your choice. And you just point at the chick.
Oh, yeah. No words. I just
Cool.
point at her.
And she will exit back to her seat. I have to remember how to get you back on the... Here, GM. Here.
I'm gone.
You two go back to your seats, and then Dusk, you get to select next. Dusk.
Snaps, right? Snaps.
Is it Snaps?
Yeah, she's 13 versus Dusk
Snaps.
12.
Yep. Snaps picks an opponent next.
I am okay with anybody, but I guess everybody else was all pretty much lined up. So
Well, I didn't know which Sarah's preference would be, so you and Sarah can eye each other and decide.
Bovinigus could face Rasa.
Whatever. I don't really have a preference, so
Oh, but Snaps can't
I guess-
compete. Yeah, Snaps
Yeah,
can't
the only
compete
other
against Skibbles
thing-
because Snaps
Oh.
is West is portraying Skibbles.
thing. Skibbles. Yeah. All right. So I guess it's you and me, Glory Boy.
that would be interesting. You just keep rolling dice.
All right.
2 different dice trays here.
That's great.
Alrighty, then Dusk. And I already knew you would want to pick Athalonia.
Oh, she's called the Moon's Eclipse. I feel like that's like a calling to me. Right.
You've got to defend the Moon Maiden's honor right there.
Eclipse is part of a natural way of things, but it's a thing.
And as people are being paired off and departing, the voice continues shouting names. And let's have rollies between Rasa and Maiev.
9.
And
Okay, so Maiev then is Boulder Sorrow, and your selection is?
Mother
and she's just gonna lean real heavy on her axe and just kind of look between the two of them.
He's gonna come at me, gesture at you.
He's gonna what?
He's gonna give you like the Neo thing. Yeah.
And she'll just kind of shrug at him and be like, "Your funeral." That one.
And the two of you make your way out to the seated area, and that leaves just Rasa and Skibbles on the raised platform. As the other 4 of you get back to your seat, Sabina is going to skitter over, and you know that noise as she floats into your view, and she says, "All right, this is it, folks. If you want to place any side bets, now's the time."
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know if I
After-
gave it to you in the thing, but all side bets are honored at 1-to-1 odds. You pay 50, you get back 100. Your choice if you chose the right winner. Any amount you wish to bet, I will take it. Is anyone indicating a choice to bet?
I'd bet 50 on Rasa.
Okay, so she's
50
going to
gold.
pull a burlap sack off her hip and burnished into the side of the sack looked like the head of a bull, and attached to it, or no, when she opens the sack, she pulls out a square of burlap with the same symbol burnished on it. She hands you that, and she holds the sack open for you to put your money in, and she hooks it back on her hip, and she walks up to whoever's next at the table. Any more side bets?
Yeah, I'll drop 50 gold on Rasa. And I'm gonna do platinum because my gold's a little weird.
Well, I would like to say I do not wish to adjudicate your monies. So if you will just make a note for yourself of how much you bet on each participant on each battle, and then pay yourselves when the battles are over. We'll roleplay Sabina doing it, but essentially I would like you to do the math. If you want to type it into the chat so you remember what you bet on each one, that's a perfectly great way to do that.
Are you betting, dude?
No. That's because
Okay.
he's not really a gambler.
Nope, that's fine.
Alrighty, so anybody who's placed a bet gets one of these burlap swatches for each bet that they have placed, and she's got a separate burlap sacks for each of your bets. And any of them that are bet for the current round, she takes with her. Any of them that you are betting for future rounds, she leaves your bag with you. She has to pick it up at the beginning of each battle so that there's no confusion about which. So she's gonna manage the thing. Cool. And yes, you cannot bet on yourself because you will be out in the ring when the bets are happening. Okay, cool. So you've all decided how you want to do the betting. Thank you all. And this is fabulous. And please take your places, combatants.
Let's go, Rosa! Yeah, you can do this.
Rasa has no dice out right now, so this will be fun.
Starting way far away.
Before it starts, Maya is just gonna shoot a message over to Rasa and be like, "You got this. She's freaking tiny."
That might mean she's a harder to hit target, Maya.
Maya doesn't think about that.
You go because you don't need to be accurate with your big fucking axe.
Alrighty, we will do an initiative roll, which is for storytelling purposes. The dude up in the booth is flipping a coin.
19.
Didn't hear you.
Skittles.
19.
19.
He's unmuted. 21.
Alrighty, so the big booming voice says, "Skibbles, ready yourself. It is time." Or combatants, ready yourself. It is time. Go. And Skibbles will go first. What are you gonna do?
We're so far away. Okay.
Mhm.
Neat.
No. I don't know.
Okay. Almost wish I'd 1 second. Okay. She's tiny and she's angry and she's just gonna charge forward, I think. Yeah, right about there. 5, 10. She's gonna hit right here. And we're gonna do chromatic orb.
Ooh.
Sorry, I've not played this character before. Upcast to 4th level because she's just like that. 90 feet. And that is a thing that I have to roll. It is a +10 to hit. Okay. That is a 26 to hit with the chromatic orb.
That hits.
And that's not what I wanted. Okay, I guess I can do that. And I can choose the type of damage, yeah?
Yes, I
I'm just
believe
going to go
that's
with
how
Thunder
Chromatic
because
Orb
she's the
works.
Thunder Queen. She's the Thunder Queen.
It's
Okay, so yeah. 34 thunder damage.
What's your reaction?
Just
Yeah, can have it.
uncanny dodge it. So
Is it
17.
cut it in half?
Yep.
Luckily, 101, you only have to worry about reactions once around.
Oh, I have a thing I can do, but I won't do that right now.
I'm making my ass handed to me here.
We'll see.
Okay. Is that all for you,
Too far
or
away from my. Yeah, she wants to see what you got next, so she's not gonna do a bonus action, and she's also too far away for what I want to do. She's just gonna yell, "Come at me, cloud breather!"
I'm sorry. Did Skibbles do any damage?
yes?
How much?
17.
17. 'Cause
Thank
she
you.
dodged.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, because I uncanny dodged it.
Love it.
I'm going to start with a psychic blade attack because I'm not close enough for just about anything else. First one is a 17 to hit.
This is her armor class is 19.
Yeah, I'm going to get my ass handed to me here. And that one doesn't hit either. Fudge. Yeah. That did not work. Okay. That'd be all.
Might be part of a dagger.
I gotta
know.
get close enough first.
That's
That'd be all,
Alrighty.
folks.
Round 2. Skibbles.
She's just, because that's the way she is, she's just going to keep charging. Another 30 feet. That's snaps, that's not skibbles. She's gonna do. She's gonna try to be mean and cast blindness and make Rasa do a con save.
Uh, 16.
That is the save. So Rasa is not
thank God.
blinded.
Oh, blindness.
Jesus.
Not blinded.
And I'm not
And-
close enough.
That's Skibbles' whole round.
Yeah, that's it. That was a big fat nothing. But okay, yeah.
Rasa.
Gets a little smoky out of the nose.
Frosty.
Frosty. There you go. Better.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to need to do a save.
Trying
We're
to save
gonna
am I
do-
doing?
Cold, and it is a dex save.
Not good. 12.
That fails. And that is 11 points of cold damage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Bonus action hide.
Alrighty.
Oy.
So if you would please roll a stealth check versus Skibbles' perception.
Perception. Passive perception or active because I'm looking for her.
Actually, no, it would have to be passive because if you were actively looking for her, it would take your turn.
28.
You completely disappear off the field.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to.
Even the crowd is like, where the hell did she go?
And she's just hopping mad, just screaming.
With like ice hanging off
So,
of her.
you know what direction she went. You could probably do something.
I did a I have a reaction, don't I? Yeah, because she made damage on me. She hit me
Yes,
with
she
an
did.
attack.
Yep.
Breath weapon, yeah.
It's not an attack roll.
Because, yeah, it was an attack roll. You had to do a saving throw.
Oh wait, she would have to be within 5 feet. So never mind, that doesn't work. Okay.
Oh, you're a Tempest Cleric, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. One of the other guys in the Candlekeep campaign was a Tempest Cleric, and he fucked things up so bad. Oh, my God.
She's
Great, thank you.
only got a couple levels in cleric though. She's a multi-class.
Okay. Still, Tempest Cleric's whole.
So
And that would be her turn, so.
I will let you use a bonus action to see if you can see her. So do a perception check as a bonus action. But I doubt you're
bonus
going to
action.
get a 37, so she's pretty much hidden.
I can see where she went. The general direction where she went. Oh. That's only a 16.
Yeah, so you definitely can't see her, but if you want to shoot blind in the right direction, we'll try and adjudicate that.
Can I like hold a spell until I see her?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I know that she went in this general direction, so 10, 15. She's standing here on the edge of the platform, just hollering, "Challenge!
Show yourself!
Show yourself!" And she's going to hold a 3rd level chromatic orb, which has a 90-foot range, until I see Rasa.
Alrighty. Rasa, what are you going to do?
Rasa is seriously thinking about what the fuck she wants to do.
So the idea is you would try and pop out somewhere else to attack her so that you get advantage.
$20, $25, $30, which I know would trigger your spell.
Well,
possibly. Because it's for when she sees me.
Yeah, like with rogues, it's like because you're hidden
Until you attack, yeah.
Until you attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then her.
Mine will almost be a reaction to that.
Oh no.
Psychic blade attack.
Uh-huh.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, God. Ooh. I'll bet that hits, Skibbles.
Or a 27.
That wasn't even with advantage.
That wasn't with advantage.
That was just the first roll.
Hold on.
This is good.
Oh, okay.
Listening to hear if she says, I don't have that many dice.
Oh, she has that many dice.
Oh, that's poopy, but that's okay. That's 10, that's 15, that's 34 points of damage.
Jesus.
34?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Ouch.
There's not much to Skibbles. That's a big ouch.
Well, you're thunder lightning the beginning. I was like, oh crap, I'm dead. And even though she's really happy with that, she's gonna finish her.
Does her spell go off now?
Yeah, it would.
Her spell would go off now.
Since I see you.
Is it
chromatic orb.
90 foot range.
It's 90 foot. And I'm gonna do something that I forgot to do last time, which is because I am a thunder cleric, I I can use my channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling for lightning or thunder damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's true. Painful.
So that's
Uncanny dodge.
chromatic orb, third
Evasion.
level.
Evasion.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Choose. That's
believe.
5d8.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
what
I have
evasion-
to roll to hit.
Oh, it's a roll to hit. Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't evasion doesn't factor.
It's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay,
Squishy.
and that is
Uncanny dodge, we're having it.
40.
Is how much?
So only 20 damage then?
20 damage.
Yeah, because I'm uncanny dodging it.
And then let's see. I already. Okay, and it's not my turn, so that's it.
It's not your turn,
That's-
so Rasa
that's all I
can
have.
finish her turn
So I can't
now.
do anything else. Okay.
Hide.
If Rasa has any remaining movement and hiding, so a
Mhm.
stealth check and a perception check.
27.
Oh well, natural 1. Oh, but my passive perception wouldn't have been able to get that anyway.
So Skibbles is like, what the fuck? Okay.
just
Round
hopping
4,
mad.
Skibbles. Round
I'm
4,
going to
Skibbles is
use-
hopping mad.
Hopping mad, and I'm going to use my bonus action to see if I can see her again.
Okie dokie.
That's better. That's a 22, not enough.
Not enough.
And it's gonna, because I last saw her over in that direction, so I'm gonna 30 foot, and then once again I'm going to hold.
Love it.
I have these other like crowd control things, but she's just angry and she wants to deal damage, so she's gonna hold another chromatic orb.
Okay, holding an orb. Rasa.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Peekaboo. And I
What are
wouldn't
we
get sneak attack with, because that's not an attack. Sorry, thinking.
Breath weapon.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. So
At least that's my assumption.
And I get advantage because I'm popping out of hiding. I don't think either of those hits, unfortunately.
19 is the armor class.
Nope, just shy. It was an 18.
No, it didn't hit me. Do I see her?
Yes, when
well, she does
when
attack.
she
so-
attacks, yeah.
Okay.
You see these daggers flying by your head.
Single dagger.
Single daggers. All right.
Single dagger. All right, I'm gonna spin around and release the chromatic orb. Which is a 26.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Hits.
Uncanny dodge.
It's once again a 34, so down to 17.
Got it.
Okay.
Because it's not my turn, I can't use my sorcery points to do it again, so that's good at least.
Yeah. All right, Rasa, any remaining movement?
I do have a little bit of movement. Not enough. What do I want to freaking do? And I lost my advantage, correct? Yeah, I lost my advantage because she's aware of
It
me
would
now.
have been. It would have been
Yeah.
just.
Yep, nope, that's fine. I'm just talking out loud, trying to figure out what the hell I want to do.
That's right. You normally take 2 attacks.
Yep, but I've been using my bonus action to hide recently rather than to attack. Trying
got
to
it.
get that. But at this point, even if I hide, she's going to find me. Because I don't have enough room to run, and she's been catching up. I think seeing that, she's just gonna swing a second time. Yeah. That is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Woo! And that does a measly 7 points of psychic damage.
This was round
She's
5.
very
correct?
much hurting.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is the final round. This is round 5. Right?
Okay.
Anybody else keep track?
I was not keeping track, no. No, I think I've only been hit with 3 orbs.
I've written a 0 on round 2. I'm sorry, Skibbles got 0 damage on you. No. You took 17 damage. Round 2, you took no damage.
As I tried to blind you and it didn't work.
Mhm.
Round
Oh, okay,
3,
that's
you
right.
took 20 damage. Round 4, you took
Okay.
17
I
damage.
forgot about the
and this
blind.
is now round 5. Yeah. So this is now round 5.
Okay.
That was round 5, or this is round 5? This is now round 5?
I think as
This
soon
is
as
now
I
so,
round
yeah.
end...
5.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, I think
Who
that's it.
had the higher initiative? Rasa had the higher initiative?
No, Rasa was the last to respond.
Well, then I've definitely miscounted something. Skibbles did 17, then none, then 20, then 17. Skibbles should be going again.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
That's
the
what I was
last.
thinking.
This is the 5th round that we're
Yeah.
heading into now.
And
last
Rasa
round.
did 0, then 11, then 34, then 0, then 7.
Mm-hmm.
So Skibbles goes second in the initiative order?
No, Skibbles goes first.
I don't know. You guys decide when the turns are over, because I clearly have messed something up.
This is I think the final round
Yeah.
with the 2
It's
dragon
5
ladies
rounds,
facing
yeah, I
each
think
other
this
down.
is the-
Oh, because this this 7 points of damage was after the 0. I got it, because she made 2 attacks. I'm good.
Yep.
I'll be quiet. This is round 5. Shut me up and move on.
All right. So now Skibbles is close enough to do what she wanted to do. She's going to open her tiny little mouth and let out a roar that sounds like a big ass dragon. She's going to do Draconic Cry. And that gives me and my allies advantage on attack rolls against enemies that can hear me.
Okie dokie. Some commentary comes across the big booming voice. I don't know what it says, but it's, pretty exciting.
And I'm going to see. Switch things up, and instead of just spamming Chromatic Orb, and I'm going to do a Thunder Wave at level, my last 3rd level. And that is a con save for Rasa.
Nat 18 plus 5 for 23.
That makes it, because the thing was 16. There's this thunderous boom from her, and so this is 4d8, and then you take half as much damage because you made the save.
And if she dodges,
How
she
much
can
was
have
that
that
again?
again.
So
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm rolling the damage now, which is not great. 8, and so you have it down to 4,
So
and you're
I
not
can.
pushed away from me.
I
if
have
you
it because
dodge
I
it.
saved, or because of my
Because you saved.
uncanny dodge. Okay, so
And if you do
uncanny
an uncanny
dodge,
dodge, I guess you can have it again.
have it down to 2.
Correct. Poor Skibbles. She was doing so well.
Well. Hmm.
been interesting playing this cleric sorcerer.
He's doing great. He's trying to hit her.
All right, Rasa, kick her ass.
Yeah.
Rasa just opens her mouth up and roars in cold at you. Another dexterity saving throw, please.
Roars in cold.
Save,
I
natural
love it.
20,
Oh shit, so it's half
plus
damage.
2. Not gonna take much.
17 halved to whatever it is.
She just falls over. She only had 4 hit points left.
Oh no!
She's
So,
a little angry
uh,
glass cannon.
So Skibbles tips over and loses consciousness, and this
Oh.
box over here in the corner pops open, and a little gnome comes jumping out and running across the field. Skitter, 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 over to here. And quick, 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 dumps a healing potion in her mouth and wakes her up. Okay, 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 and the voice celebrates. The success and the nobility rises to meet the challenge. And congratulations, Rasa Ario of the Amethyst Order. And the little gnome walks over and just does a quick little, lays a hand on Rasa's elbow as she's escorting her toward the exit and trying to get Skibbles up off the ground, and does a quick little healing touch, whatever that cleric skill is that involves touching to heal.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds, great. What do you roll for that?
A number of d8s equal to the spell level. So if it's a third
And
level,
I am
cure wounds
doing
is 3d8.
absolutely that shit in the stands.
Oh wow, that was really lovely for Rasa. That is 18 plus 7. Total of 25 healing points to Rasa, as Skibbles is carefully and gingerly escorted out of the ring.
Rasa would make a point of, if Skibbles would even allow her near her, of going over to like shake a hand and well fought and
Oh, you're muted.
You're
You're
muted
muted.
still.
She sort of glares at Rasa for a moment, but then sticks her hand out and chuckles and shakes her hand. And then goes to lick her wounds. I don't know why I did the roar and then didn't do something that it gave me advantage for. But that's okay.
Because it was fun.
There are
Alrighty,
so many
so-
spells that I wasn't used to.
So the little gnome escorts Skibbles back to her seat and continues to offer aid. Rasa is permitted to exit the pit, and as you go past, what's his name at the door with the doll?
Dude.
My dude. Baskerwind.
Yeah,
As
that
you
sounds
walk
right.
past Baskerwind, he hands you a an unlabeled burlap sack. And in it, you find some amount of money. 500 gold pieces plus
pieces plus.
625 gold pieces are handed to you.
625 total?
25.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Hey, not so poor anymore.
Yeah. Especially considering I just bet on every single person. So
And as you get back to your seat, skitter, 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 float, float, float. Our server returns with little individual bags that have those markings on them with your winnings for anybody who bet on Rasa. And she takes back your swatch of burlap and dumps your gold on the table in front of you. And I'm asking you to manage your own gold.
mhm.
And if I
Then-
bet 50, I get 100 back. That's what we said.
Yes.
That's correct.
Oh.
You get 100 back.
Ooh.
Ooh, cool, cool.
200.
Next, we hear Next, we hear the big booming voice shout out, "Servers, prepare the meals!" And guests of the Crucible of Mayhem, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Losing my mind. Guests of the Crucible of Mayhem, prepare to enjoy your meal and witness the beast. And so Maiev will get up from her seat, and the beast will get up from his seat and make their way down into the pit.
Yeah, I got.
And the servers
Beast
go
ready.
back to collecting
Let's see, there he
folks.
is.
Where am I? I am trying to figure out select move. I want to be on the GM overlay. Layer, token layer, layer, token layer. Move on the fucking token layer. This is just a little too cumbersome for me. You guys shake hands as the two of you enter the pit at the same time.
And I'd offer.
You said you'd offer?
Yeah.
He'd do it. He's cocky. He's not an asshole. Unless I'm mistaken about the character you've written.
No, that tracks.
And
Oh,
the two of
my
you make your
script
way
is
onto
calling me.
your
Hang on.
assigned platform areas.
Yep.
And let's have an initiative roll from each of you.
Ooh.
Oh. Attack advantage. Oh. 21.
All right, Maiev goes first. And, you know, as you're back at your seat, Sabina has come through and is collecting and doing more satchel bet processing. It looks like Will had to step away, or is he just leaned back in his seat?
He is getting snacks.
Does he want us to wait for him?
He can hear you.
Okay. Maiev goes first. What are you going to do?
I gotta go back to the damn thing here.
Oh. I can get to there. And then he is 80 feet away from me.
Yup. I know what you're doing.
You know not what I'm doing.
I have an idea.
Let's see.
80 feet away.
I think firstly, how does this work? That was an instantaneous thing. Okay. I will. I will fire 2 crossbow bolts at him.
Crossbow bolts.
Technically, I was wrong.
You did not know what Maiev was going to do.
The first would be 21 to hit,
That hits.
and the second would be 19 to hit.
That also hits.
Oh. These are the 8. That would be a total of 6, 7, 8 points of cold damage. Cold piercing damage.
Alrighty. Damage
I'm
sustained.
sorry, that was 8.
I'm sorry, I'm hold on. It also does. Sorry. 8 it's 8 points of piercing total. And 12 points total of cold.
Ow!
So 20 points of damage.
Yes.
Unless Beast is susceptible to one of those things, but I don't think any of your characters you guys have ever built were susceptible to.
Nope.
Alrighty, Beast, what is he gonna do?
He's gonna pull the 2 bolts out of his fragging chest. I believe I also have 40 feet of movement. I do. 40.
Did Maiev get mad?
You didn't give me a chance to use my bonus action, but no, not yet.
Okay.
Beast is gonna walk up, get about there. He's gonna start things off a little differently than that first fight that happened. And he is gonna burn his action. That's not the move tool, that is. Boop. He can't do anything once he gets there. But he is beelining at you, readying a swinging circumstance.
And is he yelling enraged?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
He's
the
gonna
two
give
of
it a
them are
second.
just eyeballing each other as they run toward each other. Great.
Yes.
Alrighty, round 2. Maiev, what are you gonna do? He is in your face.
He is indeed in my face. And I'm just gonna kind of do a little, like, shovey shove with a strange shape to my hands. And I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar. And since he is well within 10 feet of me,
Yes.
he needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right. Dirty 20.
Alright, fine. You can keep your reactions, but you're gonna take 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Bonus action. Additional movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna dance around him a little bit.
Okay.
Do one of those little. That's not the movie tool. Do a little whoop, whoop, and tap him on the shoulder, and my eyes are like smoldering red.
All right.
Right in his face.
And the beast.
All right. He's going to give his glaive a little bit of a twirl and take the first swing.
Still not raging.
Not yet.
Okay.
So, 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
I can re-roll 1s and 2s because I'm two-handing. That's a 2. I can re-roll it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 points of slashing on the first.
And that would be down to 10, down to 5.
Did
You
you
did
rage?
rage?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He did a coy little dance around rage. And
Ah!
pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
Second one. I was almost a natural fucking 20, you lucky bitch.
That would have sucked.
22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
15 points of slashing.
So 7.
7. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's gonna just sort of chest check you with the, or rather, if you've got your axe out, he's gonna like handle to handle with the axe and just press against you for a second. And then he's gonna rage. Which means I have to pull out, I think it's a D8 and roll on the table.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's why I was waiting for it. Alright, so we burn a rage. Wild Surge. There it is. What is this thing? And what is this? There's the number. Jesus. An intangible spirit which looks a lot like a flump or a pixie appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of your turn, it explodes, and each creature within 5 feet makes a dex save or take 1d6 force damage. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, that's funny. And so he says, alright, you got some fucking tricks up your sleeve, but so do I. And his eyes change as well. And then, thump, on the ground between the two of you, a little pixie thing, and he just looks down at it. That's a new one. What the fuck is that? And he just like kicks it away as it and hits the both of us. What kind of save is this? Dex save. What is my DC on these saves? 8 plus proficiency plus constitution. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 DC.
Well, I did not make that. I got a 13.
Oh, I didn't either. So we each take
So-
1d6 force. 6.
Roll 6.
Boom.
Alrighty. Round 3. Maiev, what are you gonna do?
I am,
Can Beast see your ghosty guys?
I mean,
Oh,
my
shit,
friends
yeah.
can.
I gotta.
Well, I imagine he can.
Yeah, he's probably a little confused by them. Probably a little bit. Though, considering all the weird shit that happens to him every time he gets angry. Eh.
And she's just gonna kind of like, she's thrown back by the explosion. She's like, that was fucking weird, bro.
You're telling me!
Reckless attack. Because that was weird and
Yup.
enraging.
Yeah.
Let's do a little natural 20.
Fuck!
That might hit.
Alright.
27.
27?
27 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits, but it's a crit, so yeah.
So, do I get the extra one, right?
I don't think we. Oh, wait, you're a half orc, so you do. There's a half orc one. Yes, you're rolling a total of 3, because you're a half orc. There's also an extra one that happens once you hit your 10th level of barbarian.
Alright. That's gonna be a nice little 8, 9, 10. 25 points of slashing damage.
Fuck yes.
Okay, Beast, I hope you have some healing pouches. Okay. Maiev,
Then I'm gonna do
that
it
was
again.
your turn, or you got a bonus
That was the
action?
first swing.
That was the
Oh.
first attack.
There's gonna be more then. Okay, I'll be quiet. You please proceed. Kick his ass.
Alright, not as good. Not as good. I got a little cocky with that one. 15 to hit.
15 misses.
That's fair. I've used my rage. I am, in fact, angry. And I do have my ghosty guys who are all up in his face. It does me no good, but they're all up in his face.
He can react to them if he can see them. Alrighty, Beast, what's he gonna do?
He's getting waylaid, parries one, but got hit by the first one, and he's struggling a little bit. And as a bonus action, on each of his turns, he can summon one of those little pixies again. But this time, the little pixie appears on his shoulder, and he goes, "Oh no!" and just grabs it and throws it. And it's gonna land there. And it hits everything in a 5-foot radius of that spot. Dex save, please. DC, I believe I said out loud earlier, was 15. 10, 11, 13, 14, yeah,
Well,
15.
that's an 18 on the die for a dirty 20.
Yeah, then you take no damage, but that's fine. 2 more swings as I unintentionally damn near pulled a cable out of my headphones.
Don't do that.
And, 27 to hit.
That just hits a little bit.
That's cocked. I can reroll 1s and 2s. Fuck! That ever so rare circumstance of rolling a 2, re-rolling it, and getting a 1.
Oh.
6 points of slashing on the first. That makes up for it! Natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit just a lot.
You crit me, I'm critting you back. It's fine, my damage dice aren't as good as yours. I'm sticking true to the character. I didn't upgrade him to a great axe. I can re-roll 1s and 2s. That's a 2. Re-roll. Now it's a 6. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. 15 points of slashing damage on the second.
Down to a 7. Cool.
Alrighty, Maiev, what are you gonna do?
Oh, do I
I'm
have the thing
afraid
yet?
to fade him because he hits so well. I'm gonna dance over this way,
When you enter a rage,
do
you
a
do
little like
that.
twirly twirl and swing, and I'm just going reckless through this whole fucking fight.
Alright.
Well, that sucked. 14 does not hit.
No, I don't have it yet. No, it does not.
Dice here. What the shit? And less than 14 also would not hit.
No, it wouldn't.
Bonus
All of
action?
my dice are out of the game. Can't really do anything.
Just a rage growl then.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the beast gonna do?
Maiev, this time you feel suddenly a little bit of weight on the top of your head as there's a pixie sitting on top of your head.
Yeah. No.
Dex save, please.
I don't like any of my dice right now. Okay. 17.
It saves.
Cool.
That one's being worthless to me. You attacked me with advantage. Meh.
Oh yeah, he's got advantage on me because I've been going reckless the whole fight.
Yes. Forgot to do that last time, but both of them hit anyway, so one of them was a natural 20. I'm not going to complain. 19, 27 to hit.
That hits just a little bit.
D10. I can reroll 1s and 2s. Okay. 5. 10 points of slashing damage.
5. Cool.
13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Roll a natural 1 and a fucking 5. Yeah. Bonus action at the top. 2 swings. I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more swingies. Reckless all the way.
Yep.
Alright, that was 2 4s. All of my dice are out at the gate.
Oh.
I severely doubt an 11 hits.
No, it does not.
There we go. That's better. A lot. 18 plus 7 to hit.
Yes, that hits. The flat dice roll hit me.
Plus 6. And that's gonna be 15 points of slashy slash. That was my 2 swings.
Okay.
I'm done.
Are we on the last round?
I believe we are. It will be me
I
and then...
I missed what damage Beast did on the previous round. Did he do any damage on the previous round? I know Maiev missed twice.
I missed twice. I think it was 5 and 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
His range.
That sounds about right to me.
Okay, so this is the
This will be my last
round,
3
last
things.
action.
Yes.
Last round, last
So-
action. Okay.
Yes. Maiev, deck save. This one
No.
appears by one of his feet and he just kicks it over behind you again. Because this thing
Well,
won't
what
leave
if-
him alone.
I'm in.
We're just going to keep passing it between our feet like a soccer ball for a couple seconds
Yeah.
before it detonates near you.
That's a 7.
7? Ooh. 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
Got it, Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Ah. 12 to hit. With
12?
advantage.
No.
Yeah, that was terrible. What the hell? No! This is terrible last round. 17?
17 hits.
Thank the fucking father.
Mother of vengeance. Mother of vengeance.
Can we roll 1s and 2s? That's cocked.
Who's your mommy?
No!
Who's your mommy?
God damn it. 6 points of slashing again. I rolled another one on damage.
Down to 3. Cool.
Are we all done?
Yes, sorry.
Okay,
Maev.
so I lost track. I'm a bad DM. I need you both to tell me the total number of damage points you took over the course of all 5 rounds.
I don't fucking remember.
Well, what's
Well, you
your
were-
total hit point
Did you
value?
heal at all? Because
No.
otherwise it would
no.
just be your max hit points minus whatever your remaining hit
I
points is.
guarantee you Maev's winning here.
I took 41.
I gotta open a calculator because I can't do basic fucking math for some reason.
Well, she kicked your ass because in the first round it was
Yeah.
20 damage, and in the third round it was 25 damage. So
yeah,
she's beating you
yeah.
just those
She's
2 rounds.
yeah.
So less. There we
Yeah,
go.
no, 100%
41 and
she's kicking my ass.
less. So, let's see, as the round concludes, this little box down here pops open, and a little halfling jumps out, and she comes running as fast as her little legs will carry her over towards you, panting, frantically trying to get up onto the platform, and then starts doing cure wounds, and at some point raises up her hand and points at Maev and starts shouting and celebrating because she has finished healing Maev before she has finished healing. And the crowd goes wild, and
Nice.
the overhead booming voice says, Maev, Alder Sorrow, Mother of Vengeance, and Queen of the Crucible of Mayhem for the day.
He offers you a handshake again.
Yeah, and it's one of those, like, at the elbow.
Yeah. A big, hefty one. You feel the pixie just sort of appears between your arms, and he goes, "No!" and throws it away. Just sort of detonates a few feet away from the both of us. God. Takes a minute, relaxes himself so that it stops. Yeah, I definitely underestimated the hell out of you. Well done out there.
I did warn you.
Yeah, you did. I'll give you that.
Halfling runs
think he
back
needs
over
And
and
she's
jumps
just
in
gonna
the
start
box.
going like, that guy at the front door, he's not as excited as he should be. Don't you?
Right?
He should be.
Like, come on. That's got to be the greatest job in the damn world. And he's just like, "Hello, give me a name, give me a thing." Like, come on. I swear, some people.
Customer service, man, it wears you down.
It does. It really, really
It
does.
really fucking does.
As the person who's had like 6 mental breakdowns in the last 2 months, yes, it really, really does.
Alrighty, as you pass by the droning and quiet Baskerwind, he'll pop up off his little stool with his doll under his arm and hand you a pouch of 625 gold pieces. And as Beast goes past, he gets a pouch that is much less heavy. But a little something goes back to the Beast as well.
He nods, takes it and walks back.
And everybody gets to go sit down. And Maev, when he hands you that pouch, you hear him whisper into his own elbow, "See, I told you she'd make a mess." And then he hands you the pouch.
Told you she'd make a mess. Is that
Yeah.
what he said?
Yeah, you made a mess of Beast. You made a mess of the guy. Told you she'd make a mess.
All right.
Okay. And then Sabina floats on over and does everybody's cash and monies for that round of fighting. And Will is standing up. Is it because Will needs a potty break?
No, his chair is back farther.
Dragon.
I'm kneeling in my seat.
You're kneeling in your chair. Okay,
I'm doing a Marish Hooray.
great. Well, Marisha, you're up.
Which one?
unless we need to take a potty break, we could just
No.
keep going.
This is going to be
Dusk.
interesting to try and figure this,
This is Dusk and Athlonia.
Right.
which is on the same darn computer.
Yep. All right. Well, it depends on who goes first. For you, you're adding your dex, which is 0.
9. Beat it.
I'm sure I'm gonna have advantage. Woohoo! I hope it works. Jesus Christ! You win with a 7.
30-foot speed. Hold on. This is going to take some.
I get it. Just gives you basic.
No, it's equal to my walking speed. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get absolutely owned by her. I have a feeling.
15, 20, 25, 30 points. Give me a minute. I don't think I have.
Shadow Bolt.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a shadow bolt, and I think I'm finally close enough.
You're right. It's gonna be bad.
Yep.
Pick
Shadow bolt!
armor class don't fail me now.
16 to hit.
I don't think. Double
You've
check.
got a decent. I don't think 16 hits you. Not a chance.
No. First shadow bolt goes.
And it's only one attack, right? Oh no, because
You get
I get another attack.
Yep.
So basically, I need an 18 or above. Doesn't hit. 16 to hit.
Cheese and cracker.
That's all she can do.
No damage?
No damage because he's got a stupidly high armor class.
Got it. Okay.
I'm a cleric. Thank you very much.
I have to roll a nat 18 or higher to hit you with that attack. So yeah,
Oh,
this is
really?
going to be.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As that it's a +4, yes. For the shadow bolt, it has to be a nat 18 to hit.
Well, it said for this our level, it would be a challenge. At there. Anyway, Dusk is going to kick on as an action his Twilight Sanctuary. So there's that. And I think as a bonus action, he is going to do Steps of Night just in case. He's going to go. He's going to go up 30 feet straight up.
Is that right? Or is it bigger than that? It's bigger than that.
It's bigger, but I don't think it's really going to make a difference because he's the
Yeah.
only one that.
He's the only one who's going to benefit.
Oh, fuck.
That's
There you
it.
go. All right. So I'll roll 6 plus. What's our level again?
Oh,
What's our level?
8.
8. So I get 13. Temporary hit points. Nice to meet you, Miss Moon's Eclipse. Right? I'm 30 feet straight up.
So nobody did any damage in the first round.
Nope.
Nope.
Round 2, let's go.
Sorry, hold on.
Well, that's a good point. Does all it will prevent me from doing is being knocked unconscious, but it won't stop me from receiving damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're still within range of it.
That's not what I'm looking at, babe.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. Go.
Nothing. Okay.
No, because it's not above an 18.
Sorry. I'm beefy.
He might win just because I can't flip and hit.
Well, Dusk is going to Guiding Bolt at level 3.
What's my armor class?
18. 7. 16 plus 7.
Yeah.
That's 6d6. Oh, I just rolled a 1. I have a couple d6 to speed this up. 2. That's 3.
Be nice to me.
And 18 radiant damage, I think.
I need
Radiant.
a pen, actually. I'm realizing I don't have a thingy in the jiggy. What's my health?
I got distracted and have no idea what damage has been dealt so
76.
far.
Just 18 damage from me so far.
From you on
Radiant.
Apollonia.
It is now Athlonia's turn. So this will be the beginning of the third turn. And Athlonia
Okay.
is glowing.
Sorry, Athlonia did no damage in round 2
Nope,
No
she
damage.
could hit me.
because of his absurd
Yeah,
armor class.
Armor class.
And he did
Wow.
18 damage.
correct.
I just did 18 damage.
Okay, round 3 begins.
Stop playing chicken shit.
Ooh.
Nope. Nope.
It's gonna be the most boring fight.
So the voice comes over the loudspeaker. Do you people have need of glass of vision assistance? We can help you.
I've got no problem hitting. Just everything keeps bouncing off my armor. Oh, I'm just so strong and beefy. And...
Maybe if you aim for each other's heads, you'll have better luck down there.
I can't help it if the Moon Maiden has blessed me with such great armor. Anyway, Dusk is going to.
I'm goading you. Come on.
Yeah. I get that. Dusk is going to 5, 10. Are you on the ground still?
Yep.
25. That's right, 25 horizontally.
He is 30 feet above my head.
I'm 30 feet above you. Let me just double check my cantrip here range. Yep, perfectly. I'll form whip you.
Yes.
How's this then?
This again.
This is a classic maneuver I like to call the alley-oop.
Hear Maiev from the stand.
No, it doesn't hit you.
I was going to ask, just out of curiosity, if you were dragging my ass up to you,
Yep.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as you drop my ass?
No.
Damn.
It's
you're
forced
not
movement, so no.
Mm.
And I rolled a 7, so that's not going to hit you at all.
But guess what?
2 plated armor.
2 can fly,
Okay.
and I am flying up to meet your ass.
Ooh. Fight the
Oh,
clouds.
Round 3 just concluded with
No
zero
damage.
points on- no damage.
No damage.
Okay, just checking.
We're not
Stupid as fuck.
high armor. Oh shit!
I hit you
With a great sword.
with a great
Oh,
sword.
shit.
Jeez. You are
2d6 plus whatever the hell.
One-handed or two-handed?
Great
Well,
swords
her-
are 2d. Great swords are two-handed.
She's got a special great sword.
Oh boy.
Oh god,
13 points of damage for attack number 1.
that's it. Oh, because there's 1d6 for necrotic. Got it.
Oh, I didn't do the...
You gotta roll d6 for necrotic too.
Okay, so that was 13 slashing damage. And an additional 6 points of necrotic damage.
Hi.
So low. What was the total?
19 points.
19 points. All
Yes.
right, you're beating me.
Suddenly she's in the lead.
And I never did my. I haven't been doing my thing. Okay. Ooh, oh, that's cold.
And attack number 2. Nope.
All right. What?
I wanted to read something, so let me just swing this over while you do that.
Okay.
There, you.
Okay. I am going to. I want to make this interesting, but clerics are not exactly, especially
Non-multi-classed.
You don't
Twilight
reach
cleric.
out and touch someone, inflict wounds situation
no,
available.
I don't have inflict wounds.
He didn't prepare for this fight, apparently.
I did, but not in an entertaining way. I'm gonna kick on Spirit Guardians at max level.
Oh, fuck!
Like, all right, have it your way. Embrace the divine light of the Moon Maiden. And well, hold on.
What?
You don't do it until the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because it doesn't when I cast it, unless you were to cross into it.
Oh. Okay.
So basically, at the beginning of your turn, you'll roll a wisdom saving. Bonus action. I don't know. Let me see if I got a bonus action. I'm gonna go invisible, hidden step in the middle of the air.
You are such a
So
chicken shit.
No, I'm hidden by the moonlight. So it just means you have disadvantage when you attack me.
As if you needed it.
And this is the final round.
So you got to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Nope. Pretty sure that's a nope. Go ahead,
15,
do the fucking.
I think it's a 15 was the saving throw.
Nope.
Okay. So 48. Shit.
Congratulations on your win.
20 radiant damage as these little fury wisps go.
Alrighty, and
Nope.
Apollonia still gets to attack.
Yep.
At disadvantage.
It don't matter. Nope.
I can attack.
Nope.
Nope. Apollonia looks really frustrated.
Yup.
This was a quick battle.
Yeah.
What are you
And
gonna
all
do?
you stupid chicken shit.
Dusk
Not
has to
even
go one more time.
me.
Like it
That's-
just says, well, for what it's worth, the Moon Maiden loves you.
You chicken shit.
Cold rage.
Oh, she's gonna start cursing basically on your moon maiden there, going, does not look favorably on cowardice, and
Ooh.
you have one more turn, babe.
Oh, I do?
Yes,
Yeah.
I went first.
And she's disparaging the Moon Maiden.
Hmm. Dusk will pop back into visibility and just cast command. And so roll wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fail it. Oh, God, please fail it.
Failed.
He's just going to say, apologize.
Oh,
I apologize to the chicken shit.
Perfect.
now, if I'm not
And
mistaken,
just say, good game.
if I'm not mistaken, Dusk totally lost that.
No, he won.
Did he win?
He did
Oh,
a
yeah, he
total of
won.
38 damage, where she only did 19.
Oh, okay.
Spirit
So-
Guardians for the win.
Yeah. Oh, right, Spirit Guardians was in play. Duh.
Yep.
Mhm.
Duh. Yeah, that'll do it. All right.
Alrighty.
And
so
he made
the
her
two of them
apologize to his god.
slowly- The two of them slowly flutter down to the ground, and the voice overhead
And she
says,
ignores him
"Well,
because she's just pissy.
that was
he
interesting. Let's move on, shall we, folks?" Oh, Vinicus, the
just walks
glory
off,
seeker.
so much for a challenge.
It's
Give me a
like-
break, dude.
Well, I didn't bet on me. He's just like, eh. Thank you
That
for the
was-
interesting challenge.
Hysterical.
Chicken shit.
So. Also bet on Dusky.
Yep. So you get 100.
Rasa gets 100.
Yep. I already added it.
So what are you complaining about?
I wasn't
Waiting
gonna say-
for
I know.
the NPC.
I know.
You actually told me that was going to be, a challenge for you.
I thought so too, because of how much damage you could deal out, but I forgot that my armor class is so fucking good.
Your armor class is good, and my pluses were +4 and +6.
Yeah.
I was rolling 10s and 11s and 12s. It's just not freaking high
I
enough.
should have given you something to help with your attack.
Oh, wait, I gotta zoom out for the start.
And
I-
you didn't even
I attacked with Thornwood, but I missed.
did you do that at disadvantage?
I did not, but I still missed.
Yeah. But everything else, like the guiding bolt should have been at disadvantage.
That, you're right. Yeah.
That's
True.
my fault for not remembering. But
Yeah, I don't remember either.
okay.
Was it in Spirit Guardians, though? It was sort of.
So
That's okay.
as you
That's why I
exit,
didn't do it until I was up next to you.
as you two of you reach the ground, this little treasure chest in the corner over here pops open, and a little gnome hops out and comes skittering over to try and heal the two of you, and realizes it's
swat him away.
really a fucking waste of time, and just goes and gets back in the box.
We're barely limping.
Oh, she's just pissed.
And Baskerwind hands over a very small pouch to her and a much heavier pouch to Dusk. And as you walk away, you hear Baskerwind whisper into his arm, to the doll in his arm, "That was really weird. Did anybody even get hurt?"
It
625, babe.
was a battle of wits.
So you get your 625 gold pieces. And
All
the
right.
voice comes over the loudspeaker and says, "Don't ask me how this is going to turn out. Hi, it's nice to meet ya. Come get your glory."
Oh boy.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Miss Snaps.
From all the way across the field.
Little teeny tiny kitty cat wave. Hello.
And her tail is kind of wrapped around her leg. She's clearly nervous.
All right. Roll for initiative between the two of you.
8.
2.
Hey,
Hope that is not a sign of things to come. Snaps. You're first.
Snaps is gonna come out with the Spirit Guardians at level 4.
How big is that?
15-foot radius?
15 foot radius. And she's gonna move forward 30 feet. And I'm not going to engage Kitty Paws just yet. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. All right. Bovinicus will. He has 40 feet of movement. Lost character sheet. There it is.
What do Snap Spirit Guardians look like again?
I believe they're little
Smoky.
mini smoky things that vaguely resemble cartoon ghosts.
Ah, right. Like a
There's an image of them somewhere here. I'll find
a
them
ways
real
back
quick
in
and
my
I'll.
head. It's like
Yeah.
a wisp of incense almost.
Has image
Okay.
from user.
I'm going to, at this moment, cast Guiding Bolt at level 2. Let's see. That is a +6. Does a 15 hit?
It does not. Snaps is 19.
Ah, never mind. He's like, oh, right. Hold on. He says, what does he say here? He says,
You think glory is your ally?
Oh my god. No! You merely adopted the glory.
You merely adopted the glorydom. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see shame until I was a bull, and then to me it was nothing but paralyzing.
God. I'm mad at how well that worked. Damn you.
And Snaps is just kind of shaking, and at first she looks scared, but she covers her mouth, and then she's just laughing. She's just got, like, she's giggling a little bit.
Alrighty, so that's the end for Bovinicus round 1.
that's all I got. Yep. Round 1.
Okie Round 2, Snaps, what are you gonna do?
Snaps is going to engage the kitty paws this time, which gives her 60 feet of movement, and she's going to here. We're going to close the distance. We're going to run right in.
One of these days I need to play a Tabaxi monk. I know that's the meme of like talking about speed, but like
Pleased
I
to
really
meet
have to
you.
do it at some point. Oh, I'm muted.
And we're going to
Oh.
do...
Yeah.
a bonus action. The Christ, what is it called?
Bonky bonk?
Bonky bonk. Spiritual weapon. Jesus. Just at 2nd level. On his other side. To bonk him.
Spiritual weapon.
Have control of it.
I do not have control of it.
Try it now.
She's going to do the bonky bonk. Okay. Which is 12 to hit. Sure, that doesn't do anything.
12 does not.
And then she's going to, with her action, channel divinity, path to the grave.
Hmm. And that means I take double damage next time.
The next time I hit you with an attack, which is the Spirit Guardians considered an attack, or is it the next time I actually hit him with something?
The Spirit Guardians happens, he has to avoid it, whereas an attack roll is an attack.
Okay. So the Spirit Guardians will not be affected by Path to the Grave. That'll be for my next turn if I make it that long.
I'm getting bing bong sounds, and it makes me so nervous because I don't know where they're coming from.
You're in the main general chat, it looks like.
Who's messing with me in the main general chat?
Sorry, I was physically muted. That was me posting a link where it will actually function to Snaps of Spirit Guardians.
Got it. Ah, yeah.
Earlier- Yeah, and earlier in the night, you might have gotten bing bonks from me personal messaging you. It does not need to be responded to anytime shortly. So,
Okay.
All right.
I don't know where we are.
We're on
So
round
Snap
2, but it's Boganicus's turn.
and Snaps did no damage on round 2?
No damage.
Okay. And so at the beginning of Bovinicus' turn, he has to deal with the Spirit Guardians.
He does.
Yeah. Yes.
Guilty boys.
Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
It is a 22 plus 3 because of his aura. 25.
Makes it, but he gets half. Half of
All the time.
23.
So 11.
11 or 12, depending on how we round it.
I think it's 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Are
And
you
then
ready?
his turn. I am
Okay.
ready.
It's going to grapple you.
Ah.
Strength versus athletics or acrobatics.
Well, they're both the same number, so she's not very dexterous, so we're gonna try athletics. It's a 12.
Oh, no.
Is it 20? 20 is the strength. Hmm.
Calm down. Now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
And he's going to lift off the ground with his wing boots. And with his movement speed halved, you were 20 feet off the ground. And he is going to... That was one of his attacks, is to grapple you. He's going to bonus action... Searing Smite at 2nd level.
Jeez, okay.
And he's going to... His second attack is going to be with his head. I guess that's a melee weapon. Does that count as a melee weapon? His horns. You have horns that can make unarmed strikes. Does that count? I don't remember if that counts or not. If you use an unarmed attack, does that count again with a Searing Smite? I don't know.
An unarmed strike is considered a melee attack, so says D&D Beyond.
Thank
Okay.
you, Ashley Burris.
All right, I will do that. So if I hit you, we'll deal with that next step. Action. Where's my horns? Horns is +7 attack. 26.
That hits.
Okay. First step. Horns. Whoop. I lose my dice. Only 5 damage for the horns, but the Searing Smite at 2nd level. Extra using a spell slot. The initial extra damage is extra by 1d6. So 2d6 it is. Oh Jesus! I deal 7 fire damage, and you're on fire in my hand.
Okay.
And at the start of your turn, until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. Or you can use an action to put your flames out. How does this taste there, Zephyr?
As a,
And the
but
con
at
save.
least Zephyr doesn't. Things that get lit on fire by Zephyr don't have to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
That's true. That's a good point. Yes, that's a weird thing. So you can do a con saving throw first. If you succeed,
Okay.
you are out. You're no longer up.
Okay.
And then,
So he's
and the
still
DC is
holding me
20.
up in the air, and I'm on fire.
You're 20 feet off the ground, and you're held in one hand by the scruff, and yes,
Just
you're on
rude.
fire.
Okay. And is his turn done, or is he like dropping me now?
Not yet.
Okay.
So your turn.
My
You roll a
con-
Constitution saving throw.
Con save is not great. 10.
No, you take another d6 of fire damage. So you take 2 fire damage, and you can either use an action to put yourself out, or continue to be on fire until the next.
Okay. And all right. So it's my turn. I'm 20 feet up in the air.
So
and
wait, that's the end of round 2.
That's the end of round 2.
So far, I have Bovinicus has taken 11 damage from Spirit Guardians and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And how much damage did Snaps take?
total of 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 plus 7 plus 2.
Sorry about that. Round 3 begins with Snaps.
Okay. Even though I'm grappled, I can make a touch attack against him?
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay. I would very much like to inflict wounds
Yeah.
at 4th level. And that is an 18 plus 6.
That will hit.
6?
Mm-hmm.
That will hit.
Oh hell yeah! Just
he-
grappled and dangling while on fire, and then first instinct is to just reach back and just put a hand around his throat.
And let's see, inflict wounds. So that is. So that is. 6d10. And he's going to be vulnerable to all of the damage.
Do it.
Yes, he
Yes,
will.
he will.
Oh.
You are
Hell
both
yes!
gonna drop like a rock.
Hold on.
Alrighty. That is.
How far are we in the stands from the center of the pit?
8 plus 4, 6. 35 doubled.
70.
70.
Sorry, did
he is
Snaps just do
frantically
70
scrolling.
damage?
Yes, 70
7
damage.
0.
Okay.
He is frantically scrolling to see what he can do, but otherwise, you both are falling 20 feet.
Which is 2d10 falling damage? 2d6.
2d6.
falling
Yeah,
damage.
because he is
I
unconscious.
don't have any recourse for that.
And Maya just like jumps up in the stands and just like battle cry.
Give it up, dude.
All right. How much? It was 75 damage? Or
70.
70?
70.
So, yeah. So,
How far?
Leviticus is unconscious and falling down
20 feet.
20 feet. How many death saving throws does that cause Bovinigus to make?
Well, unconscious. If you take a hit, it's automatically critical. right?
If you take a melee hit, it's automatically critical. So following the distance is just one.
One
All of it's
failure.
happening at once, so it would just be one failure.
Just one failure.
Am I within
Yes.
60 feet of them?
You have to do it on the side.
Checking.
And then Snaps takes whatever.
Yeah,
falling
probably.
damage.
Falling damage.
Having window overlappy problems. I apologize, Ash. I am trying to get you that answer. No, you are a minimum of 70 feet away.
Okay.
Okay, so making sure I understand what's happening. Bovinigus has just taken 70 damage from Snaps
Yep.
as he had her grappled. He's
Yes.
unconscious. The two of you have fallen to the ground.
The both have fallen 20 feet.
50
Okay.
feet. So Snaps needs
And-
20 feet of falling damage.
Snaps takes 5 bludgeoning falling damage.
Was that necessary?
Mm-hmm. He's the bane of my existence. Yes.
And Bovinigus takes his 1 failed
For Ayla.
death save. We'll work with this. As Bovinigus actually did 5 points of damage. Alrighty, so that would be the end of Snap's turn in round 3. Or is that Snap's turn in round 4?
That was
That was Snap's turn in round 3.
Beginning of round.
beginning of round 3.
So
Yeah.
Bovinicus starts his turn in the cloud of wispy smoky guys. It takes
And
another
unconscious.
failed death saving throw, correct?
Could I have
Unless he
dropped that as
decides to
we
drop
fell?
it.
Well, you would have to do a Constitution saving throw to keep it up, because you did take 5 damage.
That's true. And that goes along
well,
with the
it was
very-
a.
Do we do
it was
that
a
for the
19
first
plus
attack too?
stuff. But
What was your question, Will?
yeah, the first
did-
one would have been a 19, and the second one would have been a 20 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't do
No.
Constitution saving throw. We're so bad
Yeah.
at this.
We
Bad
are.
at this. Okay, so you took Bovinicus took 1 failed death save when he hit the ground, and then
Mhm.
at the beginning of his turn, he takes a failed death save because of the Spirit Guardians.
Unless she drops it.
Unless she would have probably
Seeing,
dropped it.
seeing him unconscious, you would've
Realizing
dropped
what
it?
was happening as she's falling. Yeah.
Okay. So cool. You drop that. And so it's Bovinigus' turn. He is unconscious on the ground. He can do nothing. He's unconscious on the ground.
Death
He,
saves himself. Do we?
yeah, you're going to do 1 death saving throw.
I will laugh if it's a double if I roll a 1.
Don't.
That succeeds.
Okay. And out of this little box pops a little.
Snaps
Huh?
is already healing him. Snaps
Oh.
is already healing.
It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
So
If
out
this
of the
happens
little
before
box,
her turn.
yeah, out of the little box pops a little gnome who comes scurrying over as fast as their little legs can carry them.
Will they make it in 1 turn?
And they're gonna if you stand back and wait, we'll let it happen. And they're gonna dump a healing potion in his mouth so that he's at least awake.
If it would have taken more than a turn for the gnome or the halfling to get there, she would have put a healing word on him.
Okay, cool.
Level 1.
Great. So
Just to
he's
get him to
awake,
stop
but
dying.
prone on the ground, and he has
4 hit points.
he has the option of somebody tell me what cure wounds does again. In it's a D8 per level.
Mm-hmm.
And well, what level is the spell? And he roll it at level 1.
Level 1.
So yeah,
Is-
so 3 points of healing from the little gnome to get you awake again, and then the gnome crawls back in the box. But you are penalized for having been unconscious in one of the rounds. You won't get your 25 gold for that round. And now you may begin your turn in round 3, having been revived by a gnome with 3 hit points, and then however many hit points Snaps gave.
So add 3 more.
Oh, we're still fighting. Okay.
Oh,
Excuse me.
okay.
So you have a total of 6 hit points. Morgan.
I think he has 7 hit points because Snaps' healing word was for 4. So
Oh, okay. There you go. You have 7 hit points at the beginning of this turn. What are you going to do?
can I do something stupid?
He's big on glory. He's big on glory, but is he big on honor? Is he going to succeed? Concede. Is he going to concede the match? Or is he going to take a healing potion and try harder?
He is going to. I didn't realize we'd have to fight.
Is there a reason
We
why
didn't
I
realize
do
what?
I
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Wasn't prepared for this scenario. Okay. Okay. I got it. He is going to bonus action. Gonna bonus action Wrathful Smite.
He is still fighting. Okay.
He's gonna bonus action Wrathful Smite. Yeah. Okay. So I got to stand up. I'm prone. Yep. He's gonna pop up to his feet. Use half of his movement for that. He's going to Wrathful Smite. He is going to take his maul and wail on Snaps with it. A dirty 20.
Lips.
All right. Assuming we'll roll a second attack right away. And that's not going to hit. So the first attack. All right. Let's see. If you're frightened, I won't have advantage against you, right? It's only disadvantage against me.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I'm going to Savage Attacker. I'm going to reroll my damage dice to see if I do better.
Can you do the extra 1d6 for the psychic damage?
I will I'll get there. Okay. But for my weapon attack, it's a 13 damage from the maul. Wrathful Smite is
another 1d6.
It's another d6 of psychic damage. 4 damage from psychic. And you are frightened of me.
Did you have a stout this morning?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh. And
So I can still attack you. I just can't move closer to you, or am I disadvantaged at attacking you?
Frightened status.
You can't move closer to him. That much I know.
And you need to do a concentration save for your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's gone because I let it go because I didn't want to kill him. But now he's killing me, so fuck him.
You passed it. You passed it. There.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its sphere is within line of sight. and you cannot willingly move closer to me.
Okay.
So you stood up.
Yeah, I stood up.
You haven't stood up there.
Well, can't here. I'm gonna move 10. I got 20 more. No, 10 more movement. I'm just going to hang out here on this side of you. Just say, I can't lose.
You're not
Hold on.
doing anything for.
No, I mustn't.
You're not doing anything for help.
I use my bonus action. I use my action, so no.
All right. Did Snaps take any damage other than falling damage?
I just gave
Yes.
She
her.
took 13 plus 4 just now.
Thank you. And then I believe it's Snap's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the wrathful point real quick.
All right. We're going to bonus action, move this a little bit closer, and take a whack at him.
Oh, sorry. Did you make a wisdom saving throw? I'm sorry about the wrathful smite thing. don't think you
Wisdom saving throw is a 19.
Yeah, you're not actually frightened of me.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not frightened. I'm not afraid. So I'm not at disadvantage when I
No.
Correct. So I
bonk
couldn't
away.
bonk away. 12 again, I think is what I rolled last time. You know what? You're kind of rude.
Uh-huh.
Just reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna inflict wounds again. This time at level 3. That's a plus 6 to hit. And that is 18 to hit.
Nope. Does not hit.
Nope. Then it doesn't do anything. That kind of blows.
Oopie.
All right. Well, was that round 4?
Yep.
Or was this round 4? Or
That
was
was
this round 5?
that was round 4.
round 4. Okay.
Winnica's turn on round 4.
Turn on round 4. He is going to He's gonna do the grapple again.
Okay, strength. Saving throw? Or
Yeah, so if let's say Bovinicus does a channel divinity, peerless athlete. As a bonus action, you use channel to augment your athleticism for the next 10 minutes. You have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks. You can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as normal, and the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10 feet. Does that mean if I were to drag her, would I be affected by the half movement?
Sorry, read it again. Huh.
So I have a channel of divinity. If I use a bonus action, I can augment my athleticism. For the next 10 minutes, you have advantage on strength, athletics, and dexterity acrobatics checks. You can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as normal, and the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10 feet.
So because you could drag twice as far as normal or twice as much weight as normal, I would say that it simply would make it so that your movement is not halved.
Okay. So I'm going to do bonus action, peerless athlete. I'm going to Bovinicus is going to stretch for the crowd, and he's just going to summon that extra strength. He's going to grapple you.
And that's a strength versus strength thing, correct?
Yeah. Now I don't know if it's an athletics check or if it's just a strength check. I'm looking that up because if I have advantage on it,
I believe grappling is athletics versus athletics or acrobatics. Grapple ease choice.
so I will have advantage on that check.
Okay.
Ash, you're muted again.
And I got
It's a
rolled
13 from
19
Snaps.
19 plus stuff.
Oh, she be
So-
grappled.
You're grappled, and he's like, "Let's." I gotta do the voice. I gotta do the voice.
Let's do this again.
And he's going to just lift straight up 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay.
40 feet. 40 feet. And he's going to use his extra attack. You can't do it with his maul. So can I do it with my horns? No, I can't. I can't use an attack. I can make unarmed attack with my horns. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and hit you with my horns.
Your extra attack doesn't require your first action to be an attack?
It's a grapple is an attack.
Oh, cool.
I looked up this to make sure.
Cool.
But
Bless
if you try to break a grapple, that is your whole action.
Okay.
Anyways, dirty 20 to hit you with my horns.
That's a hit.
All right. I am going to re-roll just in case if I get a 6. Nope, I don't. So 9 damage from my horns. And we're 40 feet up.
9 damage.
Alrighty. Last and final round, Snaps.
I really, really don't like you. We're gonna just go ahead and try to do the we're just gonna try to touch him again with a 3rd level. Inflict wounds. That's a 17 plus 6.
Mm.
You hit him.
You hit him.
He's unconscious.
Well,
Maya
assuming-
is leaning over to Dusk, asking him to turn her invisible.
I can't really do that from this far away. I gotta like touch her.
No.
To turn you invisible.
Invisible.
Oh, you invisible. Sure. Yeah.
Greater invisibility.
Greater invisibility. Go. Have at you.
I'm running to the edge of the thing so that
That's
I
my
can be
last
within
one.
60 feet of Snaps.
That is, hold on, let me check myself there. That is. I guess it doesn't matter if you have much left. But
I have-
26 points of, yeah, I
26
inflicted
points.
wounds on you, and now we're
Alright.
falling.
Oh yeah, you're falling.
26 points of damage.
And
Dude.
Plus
40
another. Plus another. How many d6?
40 feet of fall damage came out to 16, 17, 18 points of fall damage.
I have ran to the
To
edge of the
Snaps.
ring and cast Featherfall on Snaps.
So Bovinicus is plummeting, and she's just all of a sudden floating down.
For all I know, you're a monk with slow fall.
Yep.
It just kind of slowly turns in the air like cats do when they land on their feet. She's just got all of her toes out. She's descending toward the ground.
Okay. And then Bovinicus is out cold again.
Oh yeah.
So the little gnome pops out the box, comes over and gives him a little poke. 7 points. He has 7 hit points. He's awake, laying on the ground, and it is his turn.
I thought that was the end of it.
What round are we on now?
This is the end. He's turn to round 5. He goes second.
Turn to
So
Okay.
you see Bovinicus like on his hands and knees, and he's just going. He's
And
just going.
the little gnome bends over and touches you to give you that 7 points of healing and goes, "No, this is over, right?" And then runs back to the box.
Glory Seeker.
Bovinicus looks up at you, snaps, and he just says, "Tell my family I love them.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell my kids I love them." And you see the skin just start like rending from him, and he starts like reforming into something, and it just
Jesus.
poof disappears.
Oh no, he disappeared?
Something
Happened, and he just went poof as his skin is starting to peel off of his body. Just poof. He just says,
the deal. I lost the deal. The hag. And
just poof, gone.
Oh no, Snaps is going
And
to
all
have
that
killed.
remains is stupid armor.
No, that's gone too.
Okay.
But the skin was being peeled off his body as you saw him.
I wasn't sure if that is how I inherited cursed armor.
It's because he lost to Snaps. It's Snaps' fault.
Not glorious to lose to Snaps.
Okay, well, this dude disappears, ladies and jelly spoons. Objects and tokens. Do-do-do. Snaps has to make her way off the field. The voice overhead is like, I don't know what's happening. Where did he go? Somebody do something.
That last thing wasn't me.
The legend of Bovinicus was born.
825 gold later, it's a good day.
Ross is
yep.
like just counting her money. This
Oh.
is
Snaps makes her way off the field and heads over to walks past Baskerwind. And he holds out this pouch, but rather than letting it go into her hand, he says, "There's been a deduction, but it's not much. And you will find that you are missing 25 gold pieces out of the pouch."
Okay. So what is I get 200?
You get a total of
600.
600 instead of 625.
May I ask what?
it-
I guess we don't know.
Is it because I killed somebody?
No.
It's because of the interference.
Ah.
Alrighty.
And
Yeah,
then,
makes
like
sense.
went back to her seat after preventing, a 40-foot drop of her friend. Oh, I used.
I
that
would have
spell.
survived it. It's okay. I'm 600 gold richer, so.
And she leans over on Dusk and goes, "Okay, can you make me not invisible anymore, please?"
And just as that is happening, your server is floating over. Skitter, 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 skitter. And Maiev pops back into visibility.
drop the concentration when she taps me.
And she starts dropping the cash on the table in front of each of your plates. And she just looks at Maiev and goes and shakes her head. And keeps going.
I just hand her the thing back.
Your pouch, you got your pouch, but it has only the amount of money you bet. It
That's
doesn't
fair.
it you didn't get a payout.
Lord Almighty.
So there you go. What remains is Foggy and Yen. Is it Yen Valor or Yen Valor?
I think Yenveler.
Yen Valor. I need a potty break, and then we have to decide if we want to do this one last fight or if we want to just start it on the next session. So
think
let me
starting
go
it
to
on
the
the
restroom
next
while you
session would
guys
be fine.
decide.
Yeah, let's decide. I'm gonna stop the recording in the meantime.
Good stuff.
Good stuff
Good
indeed.
Well, the beast was technically the title card, but you know, the order of
Yeah.
things sort of messed that up. All righty. So we start the next session.
Yep.
Foggy and Yenvalor. And then
Yep.
probably go nurse our wounds at the inn before we set out again in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Alrighty.
heading to Cor. Oh no, we need a map for Coriolis or whatever the name is.
Crowless.
Crowless.
You got 2 weeks. You're fine.
Oh no. I need to make a map.
Oh
I
no.
don't know anything about this town.
Then we got to figure out where we're going from Crowless.
Well, yeah, that's true. You gotta figure that shit out
Taking the
as
scenic route. It's like, well, at that point, we might as well just take the scenic route all the way around to Dadbrook.
If we get horses or a cart, we'd be traveling on the road, so it'd be probably not
Yeah.
too bad in terms of time, even though it's the
Alrighty.
longer distance.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Night, YouTube.
Good night,
Night.
YouTube.
No, YouTube.